Let's get this shit started. This is Championship Sunday in the NFL. This is the last football weekend of the year. The Super Bowl, unless your team is in it, is full of shit. Okay, just a bunch of rich snobs getting together and a bunch of hoochies wanting to get close to average looking white men. That's what the Super Bowl is all about. Parties. Okay? Let's keep it real here. All right? Let's not kid ourselves, all right? Let's get into the championship games. I will start with the late game first, which is Buffalo and Kansas City. Now, the question in this game is this: how healthy is Patrick Mahomes? Why? The first time Kansas City had that swagger when they went up to Rich Stadium and took care of business, just running the ball right down the Bills' throat. This time around, Josh Allen and that Bills offense, which I think if I am Brian Dable, I will go all out and put it up because the Chiefs ain't going to bother you on defense, okay? This is one of the worst defenses for a Super Bowl champion I have ever seen, and yet they get away with it. You know why? Frank Clark, the guy Jones in the middle, Honey Badger, keep it together. They have three-man defense, folks. You can throw the ball on the Chiefs. And if I'm now Weber's no fact because Buffalo is worse than Kansas City in the wintertime. Trust me. Buffalo, Kansas City don't hold a fucking candlestick to Buffalo weather-wise this time of the year. So the Bills are playing, and I guess in the Bills' mind, they're playing on a 70-degree day. What's up, Sean Jones? What's up, bro? What's up, my brother? Hey, are you ever gonna get a microphone? Are you ever gonna call on your phone, bro, and come up here so me and you can kick it all fucking afternoon, bro? Well, I love you anyway. Big win for Denver last night. I had the game on up here last night. The Nuggets sweeping, sweeping the Suns in Phoenix this weekend. Good wins for the Nuggets. Double overtime last night. Single overtime Friday night. But we'll talk NBA Tuesday when I get back from getting my eye done. Getting back to what I was saying. What's good, bro? Buffalo should have no problem moving the football on the Chiefs. None whatsoever. Okay? And Davis has emerged, that young receiver. I'm doing good, my friend. I'm doing good, my boy. Uh, I was looking at some news out of Dolphin Land, uh, which isn't any other than they hired Charlie Fry as the quarterback coach with Tungalova. They're going to go with Tungalova, especially now that Bieniemy and Leslie Frazier, the two finalists for the Texan job, he'll stay. So you don't have to worry about the Watson rumors anymore. He'll stay in Houston. So Laura will have good nights to sleep. There'll be no more Deshaun Watson trade rumors. This is the teams with the most cap space. Let me put it up for you people. Will know this. The teams with the most cap space this off season. No, the offensive coordinator, they don't know yet, but Charlie Fry. Let me make sure the Charlie Fry story is correct so you would know, my friend. Let me get back to Charlie Fry real quick. Charlie Fry is the QB's coach. So, yeah, we're still looking for an offensive coordinator. Where is it at? Yeah. Let me put up the salary cap. I don't think Flores ain't gonna bring in no Ken Dorsey, bro. You know how Flores is. You know, Flores can be a dick at times, but I love him because he can be a prick. And I'm a prick myself. I mean, I'm a real asshole if I want to be. So I know how assholes think. I just don't see Flores doing that. Flores is gonna bring in somebody that, if he doesn't do well, see if he hired Ken Dorsey and fired him, he's going to catch a lot of heat in Miami. So he's not going to do something like that. Flores isn't going to do that. Boy, look at the teams the most cap space. I'm going to pop this up right now. Good morning to everybody out there, the beautiful sisters who are going to church now. Good morning to them. They dress lovely to go to church. So the beautiful sisters going to church, all the brothers getting ready for Championship Sunday. Then you got the fools. The only thing they care about is the NBA. Here you go. Jaguars 73 million. Jets 63 million. Patriots 57 million. Washington 35 mil. Bengals 31 mil. Miami 24, basically 25 mil. Browns 18. Chargers 17. Ravens 14. That's not a lot of money, folks. That's not a lot. So teams like the Patriots, the Jets, and the Jaguars and the Colts at 65 million, they'll have money to spend. Those teams. The rest of them, from Washington down, not really. You'll be lucky if you could sign 2 guys, but you have to give them on the budget. They have their connection. Okay. If you say that, Sean, you my guy. You know that whenever you say facts, I listen to you. You're my insider, bro. You've broken more stories and given me more info than my own guys. Okay? And it's interesting. I mean, I'm not even thinking about get Deshaun Watson out of your mind. He's not coming. He's going to stay. They're going to placate him. They're going to make him happy. And Houston will move on. The question for Nick Desario, which you're going to find out very quickly, if you're a Texan fan, is he's going to start getting guys on the cheap. That's the Patriots' way. They're going to get guys on the cheap. And we'll see what they do in Houston. And they may surprise. They may go 8-8 this year, depending on who they hire. Back to Championship Sunday. I think Buffalo has a big advantage today. I do. And I think what the advantages are that they won't get touched. And Allen will burn them now on the blitz. I think Buffalo, I'll keep my prediction to the end of the show, but Buffalo will not have a problem moving the football in Kansas City today. I promise you that. I'll do the Kansas City side in a second. They would have already announced our new offensive coordinator already, so it's an outside hire. I totally agree. Sean Jones, again, put in the chat room. When you going to get your hit the link and talk to me on your phone, brother? Or when you going to come up on my panel? You get a permanent seat for the rest of my time on this show. You'll get a permanent seat. When you going to do that? Let your brother Mace know. Let your boy Mace know this, bro. You one of my niggas, bro. I'll look out for you, man. Now, on the Kansas City side, there's only one question. How is Patrick Mahomes' toe? Forget the concussion. He's fine with that. The toe. That's what matters. Because when you have turf toe, it looks like a pigeon. When you look at his foot, it looks like a pigeon. It's a nasty looking look on the toe. That's the question. I'll give my predictions at the end of the show. Let me look at other football news today, then I'll go to Green Bay. I'll do the Packers and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Again, the NBA last night, LA romps over the Bulls. It was pathetic. Nets win a close one. That's a situation that's interesting to watch. Denver sweeps Phoenix this weekend. Those are 2 big wins on the road for the Nuggets, who are coming on now. That's Sean Jones Nuggets. Okay. Hockey last night. Vancouver is really stumbling out of the gate. Got swept. 3 losses straight at home to the Canadiens. Montreal off to a very good start, and I believe Montreal goes home. I believe Tuesday or Wednesday night, even maybe Thursday night. The Canadiens be out west. They're in Edmonton and Vancouver. Hell of a road trip for the League Canadiens. Great road trip for them. For Montreal. Hell of a road trip for them. Great start for the marquee franchise of the sport. They are the Yankees. They are the Packers. They are the Lakers of the NHL. So Montreal, Claude Julien, off to a great start. Monster trade last night. Dubois go from Columbus to Winnipeg for the great Patrick Laine. I don't see Laine staying in Columbus. I think he's going to get the hell out. I think he's looking at the Kings. He likes the Marquis, good-looking boy from Sweden, and he can speak fluent English. If you heard him yesterday when he got traded. So Laine goes to Columbus. Peter Dubois goes to Winnipeg. And as Jackie Gleason will say, the way we go. But Montreal off to a good start. They haven't been home yet. They'll be back home in Quebec province. I'll let you know right now. The Canadiens off to a very good start. And their fan base, which is a delusional fan base in Montreal, but the rest of their fans are some fun people to be around. Trust me, I see them all the time. They must be delirium right now in Montreal that the Canadiens are off to a great start. One of the best places to go on earth is Montreal, Quebec, folks, and Quebec City. If you want some of the gorgeous women you ever laid your eyes on, and by the way, you know Miami, Vegas, they get all the hype. I think after Miami, you could throw in Vegas. The third most club city in this continent is Montreal. Very underrated because Montreal is very cold up there. You go to Montreal in the spring, in the summertime, you're not going to be disappointed in what you see up there. Okay, if you're a guy, you could be white, you could be black. Go up there. Ladies, go up there in the spring. Or if you one of these ladies like to wear your spandex tight and wearing your fur coat or your leather bomber, go up to Montreal for the weekend. Get up there on a Friday afternoon, check into the hotel, then go on St. Catharines. You won't be disappointed, ladies. Once the sun goes down, it's on. Clubs, bars, all over the place. Clubbing, all over the place. Good-looking guys up there, ladies. And guys, good-looking women up there. I used to roll up there in my 20s as a fat bastard, and I loved every second of it. And I will be back in Montreal. Most likely I'll be back there this spring. It's only an hour away on the airplane. For me, living here in New York City, I can get up there on a Friday, early afternoon, chill. And then it's all on. Then I'll hop a train up to Quebec City and check out the ambiance there. Some of the most gorgeous women, hockey players, beg the NHL to put a team back in Quebec City, and you see the ladies in Quebec City, you'll see why. Okay? And run up there. Well, let me just say this. If you can't speak French, don't go to Quebec City. Because they're very elitist. It's Paris. It's just like Paris in Quebec City, especially in the spring and summer. Just like Paris. They model themselves, the whole province of like France, Montreal is a little bit more bilingual. You can get away with speaking English in Montreal, not in Quebec City. Okay. But the women there, it's lit. Montreal's lit. All year round, it's lit. It gets cold. It's much colder up there than it is here, but it's lit. And you get those fine ass French women, French Caribbean women there. Make the trip. You won't be disappointed. Trust me on that. Trust your brother Mace on that one. Okay. Let me get back to what I was saying. Canadians right now are off to a great start. It's good for them. Good for their fan base up there. They'll be home for the first time. Like I said, Thursday night they play a back-to-back with the Flames. I'll have that game next Saturday night, hockey night in Canada, 7 o'clock Eastern. I'll be on at 6:30 to do a pregame show. So it's Calgary and Montreal next weekend, Thursday and Saturday in beautiful Montreal, Quebec, the Bell Center, which here would be AT&T. There is the Bell Center. Opening night in Montreal, Thursday night. I will be watching those beautiful proceedings up there. No one does it better than the Canadians. Calgary, Montreal next weekend, beginning Thursday, then Saturday night. That'll be the main game and hockey night in Canada. Canadians off to a tremendous start. Good for them and good for their fan base. The great Carey Price in the net, one of the all-time great goalies, off to a phenomenal start. Claude Julien got those boys playing up in Montreal. Good for them, good for their fan base, good for the NHL. That Montreal is back. Okay? And I will promise you this. If they do be a high seed in the Eastern Conference in the playoffs, I'll be making a trip up and bring this show up to La Montreal. Okay? Nothing's better on earth than a very good Canadian team, and Montreal in the springtime is lit. Okay? It's lit. The parties are all over the place. The club is lit. And I don't do clubs. I'll do clubs in Montreal, trust me. Especially as good as I look now. And I'll be looking better by that time. Trust me. I'll have fun in Montreal. I used to when I was 300 pounds. I'll do it again. Right now I'm 167. I'll probably get down with the added muscle. I'll be hopefully 170 at solid steel by playoff time in Montreal, Quebec. The same. All right, get back to the NFL. Let's see if there's news around the league. Let's see what's going on. I said the Texans are looking at, it's coming down to Bieniemy and Leslie Frazier. He'll stay for either guy. He's not going anywhere. So Jet fans, you don't have to give up for Matthew Stafford. Matthew Stafford said yes, they announced it. Them and the Lions are going their separate ways. I could see the Jets because they have the collateral to get a Matthew Stafford. And I think Stafford would be big here in New York. They'll love him here in New York. Matthew Stafford. Especially if you got a clown playing for the other team in New York. Danny Dimes. The fuck out of here. Danny Bum. His bum ass. Go get Matt Stafford, Jets. It'll probably cost you a number 1 and a 3. Not much to get Matthew Stafford. And I wouldn't give up the second pick. I'll give up the 23rd. Lions would take it. Lions got a top 7 pick. They can hopefully get Zach Wilson if he falls to them. Okay. So that's a good move by both the Lions and Dan Campbell and the new GM. I think it's a smart move getting Stafford out of there. The brother looks at it as, look, you've been a loser your entire life. I want to bring in a quarterback that we can build, we can win something here in Detroit, even if it's two lousy-ass playoff games in 7. Remember, the Lions are the sorry-ass Lions. Let's not kid ourselves here, folks. They are sorry-ass for a reason. Okay? They're sorry-ass. They're the Lions. Okay? Dan Campbell will definitely put a foot up their ass. Like they said, they'll be biting kneecaps. Campbell brings that type of intensity to a team. He'll tell teams, tell his players, you either play for me or I'll kick your ass and then I'll throw you out of here. Okay? So Matt Stafford and the Lions are going their separate ways. New York Jets, to me, is the leader in the clubhouse. Dolphins are not going to be interested in Matthew Stafford. So Jets, the Patriots, San Francisco maybe. And then they could flip Jimmy G back to New England. Belichick would take Jimmy G back. They got 4 number 3s. Jimmy G ain't going to cost you that much. If I'm the Patriots, a 3 and a 4 should do it. That should do it. Get Jimmy G back up there. Belichick will be happy. The fan base will be happy because it's somebody that they know. The ladies love Jimmy G up in New England. Everybody will be happy except Bob Kraft, because Bob Kraft was the idiot who got rid of him because his boy at the time, Tommy B, said get rid of his pretty boy ass. But Jimmy G back home in New England will be a perfect fit. Bob Kraft will give him an extension. He's the son that they got tired of, except Belichick. Belichick loves the boy. Trust me, Billy B will pick him up at the airport. For the first time at a press conference, they bring Jimmy G back. Belichick will be all smiles, ear to ear. They'll give him some receivers. Okay? And all be well back in New England next year. Yeah, interesting. I got the Senior Bowl beginning Tuesday. All week I'll do Senior Bowl coverage. I'll reach out to Tony Paulie and get him up here sometime this week. Senior Bowl is great. I mean, the week of the Senior Bowl, you watch the practices. I'm pretty sure they'll start doing the practices tomorrow afternoon. I'm excited about it. The Dolphins will be coaching a national team. And our staff will get a close look at all the seniors up there. The 3 Alabama boys will be playing for Flores. So, should be a good day all the way around. If you're a Miami Dolphin fan this week, get excited. I'll give you updates on what they like, what they don't like. And you guys will get what you need to know here. The fat bastard over there, he ain't gonna give you shit. He's gonna talk with his fucking cronies on his motherfucking panel. Jabba the Hutt. Okay? I don't know what the fuck TD's gonna be doing. Nor would he care. Me, I will give you coverage here. Come on up, Pete. I will give you coverage here. Okay? I will give you coverage all week long. Okay? You know, last night I went on a tirade. If you heard my monologue last night about how beautiful I am, how gorgeous I am, and the beautiful man, which is me, don't have time for the riffraff. Get my man Pistol Pete up here. We'll talk Dolphins, whatever he wants to talk about. One of my favorite people. When me and Pete fight, argue, disagree, Pete knows that I love him. That's why Pete comes back. Other guys with about, now I got Pete off the panel last night. He said something on Friday night and the guys couldn't take it. But Pete was good about it. Come on up, Pete. Mahogany, you want to come up, baby girl? Come on up. Put the link there. Good morning to the beautiful Mahogany. Good morning to um my female contingent who are crazy about me. I appreciate you ladies so much across the world. My first guest is the beautiful Mahogany
Hey.
Roots of MJ. I saw you, beautiful
Uh-huh.
girl, last night on Ism's platform, the ladies' platform. And I'm going to say this. Mela really puts, she is such a Debbie Downer on everything.
What? I like Mela.
No, I like Mela too, but Mela is sometimes, Mela makes sense sometimes, and other times she's out of it. Last
You
night
know,
she was out of it.
you we're all our personalities, all the women. It's so funny. I think out of between men and women, all the women are quite diverse. We're all so different. It really is funny to watch us. But we all respect one another, and I really do, truly do. I just can't say how much I appreciate not just the women, but the men that are in these spaces. She's a veteran too.
Yeah,
So
no, that's the one thing I do respect about a lot of the sisters on YouTube. A lot of them serve this country. And you know the sad part is, sweetheart?
what?
The men don't give them no respect.
Well, like I said, Mace, we're pretty strong. You have to be strong to be on YouTube. So we're okay with, like me personally, I'm okay with whatever. And one thing, I'll tell you this, and maybe it hasn't happened to you. But I've had people that maybe might disagree with me or get upset with me, and then they'll come back and they'll be your strongest supporter. So you never know. So I never take anything personally. I never, not to the point to where I say I don't like somebody or something, because at the end of the day, we know of each other, but we don't really know each other, and sometimes it
Exactly.
takes time. Uh huh.
And I had fantastic here the other night, up here for a
Uh,
few hours. And the one thing about him, and I try to tell guys like Kuda, I stay out of it because I, and me and him, for example, Ramir Amir is another one. I have mutual respect for me. I mean, for them, just like they have me. And when they do this craziness, I stay out of it. You know what I'm saying?
yeah.
Like when they went after Celeste, I didn't know Celeste back then, but Celeste should have known better not to bother. I'm making fun of this, even though I love her. The queen of YouTube of of the black manosphere. You know, I'm kidding with that, sweetheart. I leave that alone. I don't even get involved in it. You understand what I'm saying? Baby, I don't hear you. All right, they wait to Mahogany get her sound back. Uh, like I was saying, Pete says, Mace, when you learn to have no hate in your heart, you will be loved like me. That's nice of you, Pete, to say that. You there, Mahogany? Baby girl, you there? Because I don't hear you. And let Mahogany get her sound back. Let, there we go. Let let me get back, make sure. Um, Let me make sure I can hear you. I'm good. Mahogany lost her sound real quick. So I'm gonna leave her up here. Pete, I'm gonna say something to you. Okay, I'm being honest. I may come off like I do, but at the end of the night, bro, I'm thinking about today's games. Before I come up here, let's say it's at 8:30 in the morning. I'm thinking about what I'm gonna say, what I'm gonna do, bro. If these women take it as hate, that's their loss. Because I'll say this: if I had so much hate, beautiful Mahogany wouldn't be coming up here to talk to me. Even with Sheila E., I wouldn't have strong support from the beautiful Simone Love like I do. So these women understand where I'm coming from, Pete. You should too. You there, baby girl? No, I still don't hear you. It's your mic. You got a mic problem. Check your, check your mic and your sound because I don't hear you. All right, Mahogany be back. Pete. You should know better, bro. Me and you have had arguments, bro, and then when you pop right back up, you know why? Because you're one of my boys, man. I keep telling you guys this. When I let you guys come up, that means you mean something to me, bro. I just don't let anybody come up, bro, unless you mean something to me. You mean something to me, you come up anytime you want, bro. If you're a supporter of mine, like a Sean Jones, don't smoke rocks, Mr. Miami. You guys, those guys know when they get their shit, they're gonna come up. They're gonna come up and say, and I'm gonna leave them on the panel all night. Look at Star Platinum. He don't add much, but he's my boy. I let him rock with me all night. I don't care. You there now, baby?
Yeah, I was
There
on
you
my
go.
phone. I was on my phone, so I guess I don't
It
know
died out.
I don't know what's going on lately. But I could hear
Probably.
you.
I hear you now. You're faded back. Fix the mic.
I'm on
There you
right
go. Now
now.
you're
I just
perfect. Now
switched.
you're perfect.
Yeah, I'm
You
on my
was
laptop.
what you was gonna say to me just now before you went off?
No, I was just saying that I myself have been caught in the middle of situations. But I will say this, when people do that, they know the fact is they believe that they're strong enough to take the heat. So if they believe it, then
Did
they're
you hear what um the Saint and the Sinner did to O'Shea?
I know, and oh,
Wow.
I
You
could
do
believe it. I could
you,
believe it
you do
that
know that the Saint claims he's a multi-billionaire, right?
no, but this is my thing. Please let me speak on this. I got to speak on this.
The
Everybody
platform
knows.
is all yours. The platform's all yours. Go ahead, baby.
If people don't know, I've said it a million times, and people should know this by now. I came in with O'Shea, like I rock with O'Shea. I've been there for a long time. I won't say I'm a day one, but I've been there almost from day one, and I haven't gone anywhere. I'm not going anywhere because that's the type of person I am. Just like with you, I'm not going anywhere. So the thing of it is, I've watched O'Shea. I'm the type of person I will watch a person from the clouds for years. I watched O'Shea for years before I ever even tapped in the chat. And let me just say, he's one of the few people on here that actually you cannot find any bullshit on him because there is none. And that's my thing, short and sweet. This man can say all he wants to say, but he can't produce nothing because there's nothing to produce. How could this man be in another country, and anybody who's traveled overseas, no, you can't have a felony or any type of illegal record and travel overseas and then go to school and then get accepted to medical school to boot? I wasn't in medical school, but I went to dental school, and let me tell you something, they will not accept you if you have a record. So us with common sense know that this is some bullshit. He's mad because he came on here talking lies, and that's what'll happen when you talk lies. People will call you out on your lies. That Listen, this is YouTube. Be prepared for that. Maybe you shouldn't lie. Maybe you should actually come on YouTube and tell the truth. But he couldn't take it, so now you got to spread out. You got to spread a bunch of ridiculousness about somebody. You could really do harm to somebody. But thank goodness in O'Shea's situation, he's not worried because there's no proof, there's no evidence because it's just not true. If anything, he really has harmed himself because people are going to see him for the liar that he is.
You know, it's funny. I'm not gonna say I rock with the Saint, but I agree with some of the things he says because I live my life a little bit like he does his life. But that said, he shouldn't have did what he did, and then
Exactly.
forget the O'Shea part. I'll get back to that in a second. But him to blasphemize a certain gender, which he knows most black men worship. That's why he's getting all this flack. And then to do what he did to O'Shea.
Yeah, you accuse a man of pedophilia? That's just like I'm saying we have got to stand like I did the video. You know that I have not always seen eye to eye with Jessica X, but I stood up and said, listen, right is right and wrong is wrong. The Shiva 7 lady was wrong. With in this situation, I don't know that Saint guy, but I know what he did was wrong. When you call somebody a pedophile and you know that you're lying on them because you mad because somebody called you out on some bullshit, that's way too far.
This is
It's
another
way too
man. This
far.
is
Hmm.
another guy, by the way, that charges I think he charges like $2,000 for his big seminar, and he has a group of Latino and white men that worship the ground he walks on,
Mhm.
and he claims to be a multi-billionaire. Have you ever heard that about him?
No, but see, money don't move me. So I know that suckers have money. I'm around people with money all the
Yeah.
time. You know what I'm saying?
I get labeled that also up here.
Yeah, money don't move me. No, honey. You got to come with something better than money. And then this man has the nerve to call somebody sweet. Have we seen him? Have we let's take a good look at him. He's not the beacon of masculinity. Now let's keep it real.
Well, he's the type of guy, sweetheart, that he throws his accomplishments, and again, his worth over a couple of bill in everybody's face. He loves to do that all the time. From watching his videos, he likes to trash most women, and he caters to his audience, like I said before, which is mostly Latino and white men
Mhm.
who have issues with their own women.
I'm gonna tell you this, Mace, and then I got something else to tell you too before I hop down, boo. But I want you to know I'll be here listening. We're doing more work on the garage, but yeah, we still. I'm gonna go live. I'm gonna go live, and I'm gonna show you guys the progress because we're painting and moving stuff around down there. I'm putting carpet down. We're turning it into actual office space. And I'll be,
Nice.
yeah, I'm sharing that with you guys. But basically, damn, I lost it, Mace. You know I'm getting old. What did you just say?
No, you're not.
What did you just say, boo?
What did I just say? I
Yeah.
just said that the saint loves to brag about himself, about how rich he is, how he's smarter than everybody else, that
Mhm.
no one can compete with him. He buried Kevin Samuels a couple of months ago. He buried some white, what you call these guys, dating coach a couple of months ago. What
Mhm.
he does is because he, in his mind, is so good looking, so in great shape, and he's worth, in his mind, he tells
Uh-huh.
people there's a couple of $1 billion. He's better than everybody. And
Well,
he's a black man to boot. He loves to brag that he's a billionaire black man and no one can touch him.
well, this is the thing. And you have you noticed, honestly, Mace, that everybody over here is making over 100G a year. Everybody is a six-figure dude and a six-figure bitch. Everybody got money, and
I like the way you say that.
it's the truth. See, I like real people. I like real people that talk about the struggle, that talk about,
That's why you like me so much.
yeah, they got bills, they got real. No, but I do that too. I don't get up here and talk about this fantasy life that I have. No, honey, I got dishes to wash, clothes to clean. You feel me?
Oh,
I'm not.
did they make a Marie? That's what she says all the time. Well, I gotta get off the. I have to get off the air. I gotta cook for my man. I gotta get off the air. I gotta do laundry before my man gets. Oh, she says that all the time when she gets
Well,
off
you
the air.
know what? That's the life of a real woman. So I'm not mad at
Yeah,
it.
I
That's
like Danica. I like Danica. A lot of men in us and off spear hate her because she got it going on for a young lady. You know her book was the #1 bestseller this past summer on Amazon.
right. Let me say, I will say this. I don't know much about her. I've checked her out a little
No,
bit.
she's
I
cool with me.
Yeah, I met her through Alfie Kingdom. Shout out to Alfie Kingdom. But basically, what a lot of people don't know is Danica Marie really put in a lot of work before she even came into YouTube. She was already doing seminars and stuff on Facebook because I researched her. So
Yeah,
a lot of people
she's been
think that
here.
people, yeah, she didn't just make it overnight. She been here. She been doing her thing.
You
So
know,
I'm not gonna hate on nobody like that.
you know who doesn't like her at all and thinks
Who?
she's such a fraud? Dusty.
Well, this is the thing, and I've said this, and not just about women, but men also in these spaces. It's social media. So with social media, everybody like I just said, everybody likes to paint their life as, oh, I'm the shit. Oh, I got this. Oh, I'm this.
Mm-hmm.
And in this space, this particular space that we're in, it is very much a let's make men feel good space. So if you're a woman kind of going up against that, you don't have a chance in hell, like
I
myself.
totally agree.
You don't have a chance in hell.
If you're a woman in this space, you better hook up with a dude or dudes that have your back. Like I said, the guys in my room, they have your back.
But
Okay?
strong women, what I'm saying to you is it's very sweet and kind of you, but we really, some of us are rogues and we really don't need anybody to have our back.
You know who's gaining that now?
What?
You know who's gaining an army of men now?
Who?
Celeste.
Oh, I like Celeste.
I do
I
too.
like
She grew on
Celeste.
me. I treat her
And
like a niece.
yeah, I love her personality. She's a sweetheart. Um, and what I like about people like her, that they're not afraid to make a splash. She's
Mm,
made a splash,
yes, she has. The
Yeah.
Nika, the Nika Marie has a 200,000 nigga army. I heard BAP has a big army of guys, but if you say something wrong against her, they'll come after you. And you know what happened to O'Shea last night? He did his late last night. He did his live.
Yeah,
The
yeah.
the Saint guys, his army came after him last night.
Oh, O'Shea got back at that ass. I was there. I was watching O'Shea, and he also did a live this morning cleaning up house on his ass. Let me
Oh,
just say,
I missed that one. Damn, I wish I would have saw that one.
yeah, he was live this morning for a few hours. 1,000 people in the chat, so we saw it. And the thing is, and he was willing to, like, this is what he said, point blank period. He said he's willing to give the Saint 24 hours to get his shit together. Take that video down where he's defaming his name and his character, and he'll squash this shit. To
I
me,
would have. I wish I would have seen the Saints video. I wish I would have seen it. 'Cause I would have been curious. I think where the Saint, in my opinion,
uh-huh.
disrespected O'Shea when he fought and he brought his father into it. That
He
was
shouldn't have did
classless.
none of that.
That
He should have,
the look, we know O'Shea.
yeah,
He ain't doing nothing to no kids. That's comical. But we
right.
know him. We could all vouch for that.
Hmm.
But when he brought his father in, to me, that's like somebody who goes after me. And my father never did anything wrong. And he starts talking about my uncle. I swear to God, well, and see, if you go after me, I'm going gung ho after you.
But this speaks a lot, Mace. I'm glad you brought this up. This speaks to the type of character of these people. When
Mm-hmm.
people do things that are blatantly wrong and they still have followers, that says something. That says a whole lot about the people that are following them and listening to them.
Or the same, I'm telling you, people underestimate this guy because I used to watch him. People
Uh-huh.
underestimate him. If he is who he says he is, and he got that much money, he ain't letting this shit die. Because when you, let's say he's really a billionaire, let's say he really is.
He's
You
not,
got
but
that
okay.
much money, you got that much money, you got that much swag, you got that much ego. And I'm gonna say it again. The way he comes off, making it seem like he's better than any nigga on earth. If you watch some of his videos, he doesn't come off that way. He ain't gonna let this shit die. He took down the video O'Shea did. That's good for the scene. But
No, no. Did he?
yeah,
Did
the
he?
O'Shea said that last night, but he took down the video. Guys like him, honey, with all that money he claims he has, he ain't gonna let this shit die.
Well, if he's smart, if he has a piece of a brain in his head, he's gonna get hit with the lawsuit, and he deserves it because
Cause he will lose.
when you defame somebody like that, you get what you get.
He's gonna lose all of his followers if he
Yeah,
doesn't fight O'Shea back. And trust me, the money these fools paid to be with him, I think it's this. I think if it's not this weekend, it's definitely next weekend. To be with this guy, he's gonna fight back because
but
he'll lose all of his followers if he doesn't.
I think he's going to lose him anyway because the real recognized real, and this dude is not real. O'Shea is, and the thing of it is he defamed O'Shea, and he has no proof. So really, all O'Shea has to do is go to YouTube and say that this man is out here. O'Shea will win. If he's smart and he wants to save his ass, he needs to make an apology. That's what he
He ain't
should
gonna
do.
do it. I can tell you right now, he ain't gonna do it. Especially if he's worth as much money as he claims he's worth, he is not going to do it.
But he ain't.
Because see, this is not going to affect his businesses. that he claims he owns. It's not going to affect it. He's going to still make hundreds of thousands, millions of dollars, no matter
Uh-huh.
what happens with O'Shea. His problem is his YouTube brand is going to be damaged forever
Uh-huh.
if he apologizes. The guys who believe in him, and he has a lot, they're going to say, damn, bro, you brag that you're this, you brag that you that, and you're going to let this is how his fans think of us, his fandom. And you let some YouTube nigga bring you down, bro, I'm out of here, bro. That's what's going to happen to him if he apologizes. If he stays strong, then his legion of fans, who are a bunch of narcissist men, by the way, they are narcissists, his fandom. Good looking dudes can't talk to women, so they bitch and complain to him, and he brings confidence to those type of men.
Mm-hmm.
They're going to stand by him. That's why there was an Osage site last night combating him.
Well, I'll put it this way. I've seen, this is the thing.
Yeah.
O'Shea, we all know who the creators of this space
Of
are.
course, I'm an
You know,
O'Shea. I'm
and,
an O'Shea supporter, baby. All
right,
I'm telling you is I know who the guy is. I know him.
right. So what I'm saying is, you, if it weren't for the creators, you wouldn't even have what you have. You wouldn't even have your channel. You wouldn't even have the followers that you have. So pay homage. But if you do not have enough common sense to do that,
I
listen,
totally
O'Shea
agree with you,
is
baby girl.
not
What you
going
just said, baby, is right
anywhere.
on point.
Well, and he's not going anywhere. I am willing to bet my life that that dude will be gone before O'Shea Duke
He
Jackson,
has
the GOAT, is gone.
47. As we speak, he has 47,000 subscribers.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, because I know this guy. See
So
what gets his army bought in, and tell you what it is. He speaks very well. He's very eloquent for a brother. He's clean shaven, and he does the number one thing narcissist men love. He bashes women. They love that. He shows these guys how to pick up women the right way. And plus, one more thing about his army, they all got money.
they claim they got money.
I think no, I'm gonna be honest. I think when guys are confident in their abilities, they got money when they brag about money. And his legion of army dudes who worship him, a lot of these guys are well off. A lot of these guys, the problem with these guys is a lot of these guys, again, don't know how to deal and talk with beautiful women. They don't. That's why they go to him. But I think, if you want my opinion, he's in
You
trouble
mean
right now. This
you
guy,
mean they
Sinner.
got, what do you mean? They got that? That's what they got. They claim they got that. They claim they got
Yes.
that. That's what they got.
Yeah, they claim they got that, baby girl. Yeah. They claim they got that, but they can't get it. See, I'm the reverse of those guys. And what I am is I came up on this platform. Laurel got on my nerves one night. You wasn't here. And he got on my nerves, kept pushing my buttons. And I just came out and said it to everybody. I blame me for my shortcomings. I blame myself for my failures, for sabotaging my life. And what did I do? I admitted to every guy here. I took the L when it comes to women, and I've moved on. Okay. Did you hear my show? Did you hear me last night?
I came through. I was in and out of everybody's chat, honey. I came through. I haven't watched the whole thing.
You don't want to watch what I
No,
did last
I'm gonna
night.
definitely go back now. But Mace, seriously, I gotta because we're supposed to start work on this garage an hour ago or
baby,
so. So I'm gonna
baby,
get
go
going.
ahead. You go to work, and I'll be up here till 3 o'clock. If you're
I
doing something today, I'll come through.
y-
I promise.
um let me just tell you, I am, and let me just tell you, you might want to be in the building today. I can't say when until it's locked in, but you might want to come through tonight
All
or
right,
this afternoon.
I can come through tonight. That's not a problem. I'm not on after 3 o'clock, so I could come through tonight.
All right, I'll see you later. Thank you so much, love.
Thank you. You're
Mwah.
beautiful. Your beautiful presence makes me feel good.
You know I love you, Mace. I love the way you make me feel over here. I appreciate you. Bye bye.
I appreciate you 10 times more. I love you, girl. And enjoy redoing your new office, which is going to be your garage. Have fun
Yeah,
doing that. The
same.
beautiful mahogany roots and MJ, guys. Let me do this for her. Iman, come on up, bro. We're going to talk about the Saint in the Center. Come on up. Let's go. I'm dropping the link. Iman Perry, come on up. Say hello, your boy Mace. I know it's freezing here in New York. It's only 25 degrees as we speak. We expect a snowstorm on Tuesday. Come on up, Iman. We're going to talk about a little about this. Little Rock, bro. Get your mic. Come on up here. Sean Jones, I've been telling you for months, get your ass up here. Hopefully, the great Iman Perry will come up here and we'll talk about the who I consider the GOAT of the manosphere, the great O'Shea Duke Jackson, attacked by the Saint in the Center. If you don't know who this man is a life coach. This man is, according to him, I take people by their word, a multi-billionaire, uh, a man that deals with narcissist men who struggle to get women. And he's a life coach. He teaches these men of other races how to, and some brothers who are narcissists, how to pick up gorgeous women. These are the type of guys like Laurel, Platinum Elite, Official. These guys get on my case because I only date women that are 8.5s. I don't date less than that. I like my women to be fine, good looking, lift my ego up. Uh, Ladies, I'm sorry what I'm about to say, but I'm gonna say this, and this is only to the sisters, nobody else. I only date black women. When they wear their panties the right way, they get me. Okay, I know I'm good looking. I don't have to brag about myself. Uh, when I consider myself good looking, I've been told by women. It only matters when women tell you this. No, not when men tell you this. When women tell you this. When women say that you're very handsome, I run with it. Okay. Now, you usually see me in a t-shirt, a pair of jeans, whatever. When I dress the part, what I appreciate from black women more than anybody else, they dress the part, they make me shine. And I appreciate it. And I tell them that too. Whenever I date someone, if I'm going out and I'm taking a fine ass sister out to dinner, she dresses the part. And it makes me feel proud of myself. And when guys give you the nod, see, black men don't know how to act. When black men see you with a fine woman, a lot of them will probably want to step up to you because they're not getting a woman like that. Or they just roll their eyes at you. And when women see you with a fine woman, they definitely roll your eyes at you because you're not with Brad and Chad or Julio Juan or Lee Yang. We know black women, I'll say 98% of you date out. That's fine with me. That's what you want to do, fine. You want to have babies with them, fine. But whenever I get lucky enough to be with a fine one, she makes sure that I shine. I appreciate that. It's been a long time since I've been with a woman. What, a decade almost? 9 years, 2012. And I just said, forget women. I'll just take care of me, which I've been doing. But like I said, um, the Saint is in a lot of trouble right now. Boxing O'Shea Duke Jackson. That's a bad, bad move. Shout out to the GOAT, O'Shea Duke Jackson. All right, let's get back to these championship games. In about 45 minutes, I'll start getting coverage from the cities these games are in. Let me see what Schefter is saying today. Uh, All right, Schefter's doing football weather today. Perrier beat McGregor last night. I did not watch that trash. I know the fools did. I know the Irish did because they stick to their own. Ken Dorsey will be interviewed for the Seahawks for their offensive coordinator job. That'd be a good spot for Ken. Work with Pete Carroll. Pete's always energetic. Pete's on the rampage, right? He's not happy right now. Pete Carroll. Eric Bieniemy and Leslie Frazier are assembling coaching staffs just in case they get the Houston job. You're talking Brady. I don't care about Brady. Le'Veon Bell is out. Clyde Edwards-Helaire is in. Oh man, this is great stuff when you get good news. Brad Holmes did the right thing, and him and Matthew Stafford. Matthew Stafford's out of Detroit. I guess Dan Campbell and Brad Holmes said, enough, you've been a loser since you come into the league. Get you out of here. And they're going to get him out of here. New York Jets, to me, are the front runner for Matthew Stafford. That's just me. I think they have enough collateral. Take about a third of 1 and a 3, maybe a 2 next year to get Stafford. Let me see what the Mort report's saying today. Rappaport. And he says that Ian Rappaport, Mike Garofalo, this is why you listen to me. I'll get you up-to-date news. Deuce Staley unhappy with the Eagles because he didn't get the coach's job. They gave it to some outside guy from the Colts who knows the quarterback. I guess Deuce Staley is going to leave the Eagles and goes elsewhere. His team's interested in his services as a running backs coach. I think that's a good move for both sides, but they didn't give him the job. Let me see. Let me get Tony Pauline up here. Let me see what Omar Kelly said today. Then the real Dan Mitchell. I'm going to try and get, if the Bills win or lose, I'm going to try and get the real Dan Mitchell up here this week for you guys. See what Omar Kelly's talking about today. I think if you're a Dolphin fan, you have to be disappointed that you're going to have to build around Tua and see if you could. But I'll tell you one thing, and I promise you this. They're going to bring in a young guy like a Mitch Trubisky in here, a guy like Garner Minshew. I'd rather have Minshew because he's very accurate. Omar, I don't care about your wife, bro. Goddamn, she fine, though. Oh, goddamn, Omar Kelly got a fine-ass wife, bro. Good for you. Oh, you're a good-looking guy, oh. One of my favorite people. I'm going to try and get him up here doing the combine. Say hello to me. Great Omar Kelly. And excuses are in for Tagovailoa. He had no weaponry, a weak run game, and a soft O-line, and went 5-3. So what? He didn't put numbers up because he's a game. Because like I said about Tagovailoa, he is a game manager at best. So he's making excuses for Tonga will have weapons this year. I promise you that. He will, folks. Dolphins will make sure they do that. I think, though, if our good friend is there at 3, the offensive lineman from Oregon, you go get him. Don't waste time with bullshit. Forget the receiver. You get a receiver later. Good luck to Dan Mitchell today with his Buffalo Bills. I put in his chat room back in May that the team was a juggernaut. They proved me right. Good for the Buffalo Bills Mafia fandom. Miami's close, folks. Don't think Miami's not close. Miami's close. Keep telling people that. And if they hit it right with their draft, beginning with the big horse from Oregon, back to her, then you can get the rest. I got this. Let me reach out to him right now. Tell him that I'd like to hook up with him this week. Now to the great Tony Pauline, as his avatar is the group Led Zeppelin. He's a big Led Zeppelin fan, knows the group well. Me and Tony go back 35 years. I'm reaching out to him right now on Twitter. And it is good. Telling him right now that he got these rock guys hitting him up. You know it's Championship Sunday that my TV and everything is silent today. Because nothing don't get started at 3 o'clock this afternoon. Let me go to his DM. Yeah. All these guys want to talk to me now. Get them up here. I'll get them up here. Okay, let me get Dan Mitchell. I'd love to get JT up here. I just sent out to Tony Pauline. I hope Tony sends me back next week. I'd love to hear from him. I hope he gets to me this week, Tony Pauline. Okay. Okay. I am a terrible social media guy, by the way. I'm terrible. So, I'm just chilling up here right now. Wondering why it's so quiet. I'm looking at these guys. I'm gonna get Tony Pauline up here this week. Hopefully Dan Mitchell want to lose this week. Get him up here. Laro's up here right now. Talk to my buddy here. It's always good to have him up here. Sean Jones, where everybody at? I don't know. Sean Jones. I just know I got Laura up here right now. My boy up here. So, my friend, first of all, good morning to you. Second of all, are you happy that I would say 99.9% because it's coming down to Bieniemy and Leslie Frazier
Oh,
to
this
be the head coach?
Mace, get the Mace. See, here's the thing.
Yeah,
You my boy, and I fuck with you, right? But
yeah.
yesterday you gave two different guys. You said Jim Caldwell and Josh McCown, and
I
now,
said that they're in the running, but
but now today, hey Mace, I'm telling you, man, that's why I don't follow like a lot of guys sports news like Russo and those guys. They don't know shit. They don't know shit. They just throw things out there to get you guys excited. And you guys should know that Deshaun would not want to go to the Dolphins, and he would prefer to be in New York. That should be a big blow. That should be a
not to me. I keep my draft picks. For the guys who hate Tua Tungaloa is a big blow, but not to me. I keep my draft picks, and I'm picking high, so it doesn't bother me either way. But I'm
how
gonna
has
say it again though.
picking high helped you the last 20 years, bro?
But we haven't picked this high, and we have a new regime, and the head coach is gonna pick the players, and he's gonna see these kids up close at the Senior Bowl next Saturday. That's why beginning tomorrow afternoon will be Senior Bowl week all week here. So
Yeah,
I'm not worried about it.
yeah, Mace. I think you
Greer's
should
not
have.
making the picks.
Yeah, Mace, but damn, man. What does the track record of the picks?
It's not a good track record, Lauro. I'm not going to sit here and lie to you. I'm not a homer. I know it's not a good track record. Here you go, Lauro, just for you. That's for you, buddy. There it is. Just for you. There you go. Lauro, I'm going to be honest with you. What's up, Jefferson? Get your ass up here. I'm going to be honest with you. I'm happy for you, bro. I'm happy for you. I said it last night. Got a lot of pushback last night up here. I'm happy for you. I'm serious. Keep your quarterback. If I am you, though, if you want the truth,
Yeah, go ahead.
I will pick Leslie Frazier. You know why? He's gonna fix that defense. He is a tremendous defensive coordinator.
Mace, that's not who Deshaun wants. Deshaun, you've come on this platform, and
Yeah.
I'm gonna hold you to you, right? You
Okay.
platform, and you've said that Pat Mahomes is running this entire deal. So basically, it's the enemy or bust.
No, I think he'll stay for Leslie Frazier. You know why?
Well,
I'm
you
gonna tell
don't
you
know.
why. Nope, I'm gonna tell you why.
Oh, okay.
Leslie Frazier will let him pick his coordinator. He'll let Deshaun call the shots on offense because Leslie Frazier is one of these guys. He's not like my guy in Miami, where he looks at everything. Leslie Frazier only gives a damn about the defense. He's gonna be one of these guys, Laurel. If the defense fucks up for you, he's gonna go in the back where they're all sitting on the bench. He's gonna chew their ass out. He's one of those guys, which I would want. And he'll let Deshaun and the offensive coordinator run the offense. I would like that if I'm Deshaun Watson. He will not
Hey,
second guess
hey,
him.
you know what?
Yeah.
At least they're willing to do this.
Yes.
Okay,
You pick
since
this
we have,
guy
hold on,
here.
Mace. Let me
Yeah,
get it
go
right.
ahead. Go ahead. I'll give you the
At
whole
least, okay, at least they're willing to
platform. It's
do
all
this,
yours.
right? We realized that we
Mm-hmm.
fucked up the situation. We let this
Mm-hmm.
racist white run off
Mm-hmm.
the top three wide receiver in the
Oh,
league over the last 5
mm-hmm.
years. Let him
Mm-hmm.
give him away for a ridiculous trade that did
Mm-hmm.
not include a first round draft pick.
Mm-hmm.
Traded away 4 picks, and we didn't sign him to an extension before he came over. So we had to make him the highest paid left tackle in the league, and he's probably number five
Mm-hmm.
to number 10, right?
Mm-hmm.
And paying number one because the racist white boy from Boston fucked the team up, right?
Mm-hmm.
So they're throwing Deshaun a bone because we had
Mm-hmm.
under control for 5 years, and he knows this also. But at least I can see them coming back to the table and working with Deshaun. Like, okay, we fucked up. Deshaun, we fucked up. We're willing to kiss your ass because
Mm-hmm.
we understand that we may go another 25 years without finding a quarterback of your quality. So yes, they're kissing his ass right now. So Mace, I knew this 2, 3, 4 weeks ago, but you guys still kept coming on here talking about, yeah, we're gonna give him the number 4 pick and tour, and we're gonna get Deshaun Watson. No, man, fuck no. Come on, man. You didn't believe that.
No, I did.
Oh no, man,
Here.
no.
Let me tell you something. It's a 25-degree day here in New York City, right?
Mm-hmm.
They already got the picks ready to go to Houston, and the Jet fan is in denial that this is happening as we speak. The two coaches back and keep them there. I look at it this way: if I didn't have the third pick, and I'm not digging this at you, Laurel, if I didn't have a top pick, I'll be devastated right now.
Okay,
But because
here's
we
one
have
thing,
4 picks
Mace.
in the top
I gotta
50,
stop you at the pick and the pick only, right? That guy could be Jonathan Ogden, or he could be the guy from that went to Green Bay back in the day. What was his name?
Tony Mandarich.
He could be either one. So if you want to roll a dice, that guy could be either one of those guys. So stop it, Mace. You would rather have a player rather than a pick.
I'd rather have the picks.
Okay.
You know why?
So good luck drafting Tony Mandarich with the third pick. Good luck.
And the Dolphins announced Friday night the third pick is definitely in play. They're willing to trade down. It's in play. So if a
Hey,
team
that's
like
what I would do.
Carolina wants Zach Wilson, they're gonna have to give us the farm to get it. And what I want from
No, no,
Carolina,
no,
yes,
no,
yes. And what
no.
I
You
want from
can't get the
Carolina,
form. You can't get the form because for Deshaun Watson, a proven player, you were only willing to give up a 3 and 2. So no,
no.
no,
For
no,
Deshaun
no, no.
Watson, what?
Hey,
No, Larry, hold up. Let me say this,
yeah.
and I'm being honest. To
Mm-hmm.
get Deshaun Watson, I will give up the 5 picks. I'll give up our 2 1s, our 2 2s, and a 3. And that's fair. I would have done that. And I wouldn't have broke a sweat.
Mace, but you were so basically what you're saying is you were fucking with me when
Yes, I was.
and I knew it, and I called your ass out for it every goddamn time, and I knew it. I
No,
mean,
do you know how much I look at you as a friend, bro? You're my boy, man. That's why when I got mad at Bill O'Brien, all the bullshit he did, I was serious. I wasn't acting. Let me tell you, and I mean this, bro. If a coach I had, any coach, did what that motherfucker did to your franchise, bro, all the shit he did, oh my God, I'm not kidding. I don't give a fuck if I get blocked. I'm about to come out of my mouth. I swear to God, I'll put a hit on that motherfucker, bro.
hey man, that's cool. But you know what? I would take the running back from Colorado in the early '90s as my head coach. I,
No problem, bro.
I
Whatever
want
you
some.
want, bro.
I want some fresh blood. I remember he played one of my homeboys from my fucking neighborhood, bro. I mean, I used to look up to this dude. I mean, when my homeboy was playing in Colorado in the early '90s, the OG from the hood or whatever, right?
Yeah.
Played on the same team in Colorado, like real talk. So, hey, and I mean, it's surprising to see he done fucking ballooned up and he's a fat dude, guy. A
Well,
fat,
remember, with the law, we're talking 30 years ago. This guy is 50 years old.
I mean, but I'm
He's had a lot of
saying
food
I
the
was a
last
young
couple of
dude
years,
then,
bro.
and he was like an icon, right?
Yes, he was. He was great in
I mean,
college.
when I was in middle school, right,
Yeah.
watching like that Colorado
Against Notre Dame.
Notre Dame. Oh shit, bruh. I was in middle school, man.
Yeah, man.
So, hey, bruh, when I remember that,
Yeah.
I mean, it was awesome because the guy from the neighborhood and it went to my high school. He was a few years, like a lot of years older than me. I think he graduated when I was coming in.
Yeah.
Chris Hudson, right?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, he went to Jacksonville. If I remember, that's a long ass time ago. So he went to Jacksonville and they played together, or whatever, right? Man, bro, Eric Bieniemy was a beast as a player. So I'm surprised that I mean he looking like the guy who went from New England to Detroit, right? What's his name? What's his name?
Patricia, he went back to
Yeah,
New
man,
England
Patricia.
yesterday.
I mean, come on, Eric, man, you gotta lose some weight, man. Come on, man, you
You
gotta
think
look
he's
the
gonna?
part,
You
man.
think he's gonna? Remember, look how big Andy Reid is. Even though he lost weight, It's all that KC barbecue, nigga. How fat you think he's gonna get in Houston?
Man, man, look, Andy Reid was fat in fucking Philly, bro. I mean, so that doesn't count. But what I would like to see from my brother is like, man, let's get it together, man.
So you want Leslie Frazier, who's slim and fit?
Hey, man, look. I'm talking, I would love for our test to be up here to explain, man, how do you look at a coach, right? Bro,
Yeah.
me to hit the weights and go to the room, but bro, you got out, man, you better get your ass in here too, cause you need to fucking a couple of miles and do a few laps, man, get in the pool.
So you want him to be fit like my coach down in Miami. He's fit. You could tell
Man,
that man lifts weights.
hey, listen, man. Only guy who can get away
Oh
with it
man,
is Bill Belichick. Uh,
he's not that big. He's a little. He's
no. What I'm saying is, look, if you win being sloppy, that's cool, right?
that's cool. Yes, the hoodie.
Parcells, all right, cool.
Yeah,
Hoodie, that's cool.
yeah.
Uh, Andy Reid, that's cool. But it wasn't cool before you won that goddamn ring. You know? So now once you win, it's cool. It's cool. But I mean, I need another athlete. I mean, eye test. If you out there in the cloud, man, tell me, man, you got a cosign on this. Man, like, dude, how the fuck you gonna tell me to go hit the weight room and you motherfucking me packing an extra 45 pounds around your gut? I
He
mean,
is a big man. Let me
for
blow it up.
real, bro. I
Beautiful
mean, for real,
Mahogany will
man.
join us in a second. He is a big man. Let me blow it up for you. Oh yeah, that's a big dude, bro. That's not muscle, folks. That's all that fucking barbecue spare ribs and barbecue fried chicken my brother's eating out in KC.
Oh man.
Waiting for Mahogany to come back up. Oh, accident? Okay, baby. That's okay, baby girl. Have a good day. Mwah. Love you. I'll be up there tonight. Oh,
Stop simping,
the
mate.
great, I ain't simping. The
Hey,
great
Mahogany,
Laurel.
what's up?
It's only, do you know what, Laurel? There's only one woman I would simp for. And one of these days, when I'm at my clinic and she's taking care of me,
Who
I'll
you,
come
man?
up. I'll put her
Man.
on camera. You see what I be simping about, bro.
Hey, man, you might got to break off a little cash or something too, man. I'm just saying, man. Hey, I'm just saying.
Anyway,
But go
getting
ahead,
back,
though.
getting
Go ahead,
back
though.
here. The Texans. I'll say my honest opinion right now. If I got your, I think this is good for Houston. I think it's great for Houston. I think they're eating crow right now. Are they happy that these two men are their candidates along with Josh? But I'll tell you right now, though, Laura, if it's Josh McCown, did you hear the players around the league yesterday? Former players, if it's Josh McCown, what they told
Mace,
Sean.
Mace, Mace, Mace. This is media pub.
What do you think I am, Laurel?
Hey, look, and I respect it. And so I respect the fact that you troll me every now and then.
I'm not trolling you, man. I
No,
just
no,
give
no,
you
but
what's.
you have before, and
Oh yeah, I'm your boy, man. I'm
you
having a
have
little
before.
fun
So
with you because I love you, man. You're my
I
man. I'm having
I
fun with you a
respect the
little bit.
game. I respect the game of the trolling. Okay, that's cool. What I'm saying is this: I wasn't mad at you guys. I was just saying what it realistically took. There has never been a quarterback with 5 years, and now that we learn the contract, it's 5 years now. It's not just 4 years. 5 years left on his contract. Who says he wants to go? Deshaun has no control. But you guys want to put out there like he has no. What are you gonna do? Are you gonna start missing $1 million a game for not wanting to play? Fuck
No,
no.
of course not. No.
Exactly, man. So the Texans have all the chips because he's already taking the money. And the thing is, if he doesn't show up on the first day of training camp or OTAs, that signing bonus is gone. So you think he's not gonna come in and be vested into making the team want to fucking thrive and play?
I had an argument.
Hardball, bro. This is hardball.
I
So
had, I had an argument up here Friday night. Who's better? And you got some dumb niggas up here. Uh, and by the way, I will not be doing NBA play anymore after Friday night with the way these black men show how fucking ignorant they are. And these niggas. Um,
May, stop it, man. Stop.
why stop it?
Because, Mace, Everybody, look, I understand from a personal perspective. I have came on panels, right?
Yeah.
Lost up, having maybe one too many beers or whatever, right? On a late night stream, right? I mean, that's what that guy does. That's what General does. He goes on panels. He knows what he's talking about, but sometimes he just get a little sauced up. Sometimes off that Remy, and it goes sideways.
By the way, I'm gonna ask you something about the Saint and the Sinner with O'Shea in a few minutes. Um, I want to get back to what the point I was making, Law.
Yes,
They
sir.
asked me who would I take, Mahomes or Watson.
I was there, bro.
Yeah, and I take Watson every day, gazillion times on Sunday for the most important reason.
Hmm.
He is a leader of men.
Okay, Mace. But on the other side, you have a guy who's won an MVP, a Super Bowl, has been to two, maybe three, maybe two
Two free AFC
AFC chat.
championship.
I mean, come
He is
on,
the
man.
first player
What
ever.
about the resume?
He
Look
is the
at the
first quarterback
resume.
ever. Can you believe what I'm about to tell you? He is the first quarterback ever to go to three straight AFC championship games. Not even Tom Brady's done that.
And
They
that's
said that this morning.
and that should show you something. So the thing is, I mean, I think Pat Mahomes wants the competition. That's why he's will, and I think that they went to the combine together, right? I mean, Deshaun and Pat. I mean, they were in the same class, and I can imagine the conversations that they were having, right? It
Yeah.
was probably Deshaun and Pat to the side, and Mitch Trubisky being hyped up by all the ESPN
No,
guys.
no, no. ESPN love Watson.
I
That's who they
understand
love.
that, but what I'm saying though, what happened though?
The Bears, they're
Number
racist
three. I
ass,
mean, I
and I
mean, that's what I'm
blasted
saying.
those two, and
So,
I
so that's
blasted
what I'm
those two
saying. So
last
that's
week.
what I'm saying, man. So those guys were together. Like, bruh, look, we should go number one, number two in this draft. I can walk you down that conversation.
Of
They
course.
to the side, like, hey, man, who number one, who number two, who number one, who number two. But everybody has a camera on a guy with the so-called big arm and happens to be white who comes in training camp in a fucking hoopty, a fucking 90s fucking Camry or whatever the fuck car that was. I know you saw that shit, Mace.
No, I never saw that. He came in the '90s Camry.
No. Mr. Trubisky came to camp in like a mid 90s car, bro. I mean, that's how they do. You know, Sam Bradford came on TV talking about the first thing what I bought was a fucking pink.
Ping pong table.
Yeah, exactly, bro. I'm glad you know sports like me, Mace. That's why I fuck with you. I'm actually a fly ass dude, right? But you know this shit, and I know it. I love sports. That's my first fucking passion, bro. So Mace, we click on sports. So yeah, man. So what I'm telling you is, in that draft, Mahomes and Watson, they shining, but all of a sudden, everybody just putting a bug in the ear like Mr. Trubisky, Mr. Trubisky. And he was at North Carolina and hasn't done shit.
Yeah, that's why he's going to be
A year
available
and a
this
he
spring.
was like a year and a half starter, bro. And they propped this goddamn white boy up there like he was a fucking king. And he went before Mahomes and Watson. Bruh, it's a rigged game, man. It's a rigged game.
And
So
the reason why, let me explain this to you. I think it depends on the franchise. Like for Miami, for example, I'll use my team. They need the leadership and the warrior mentality of Watson over the great skill of Mahomes.
man,
That's
fuck
why
that.
I
Y'all
take
had
Watson.
Minka. Y'all had Minka.
Minka's not a quarterback.
It doesn't matter. But y'all had Minka. That guy was like gonna be the heart.
Coach didn't like him. Coach got rid of him.
Okay, well, you know what? That's the same thing Bill O'Brien did with goddamn
Gave Watson the money though.
because he had to.
No, he didn't have to because he
Yeah,
loves
no,
Watson.
no,
I'm
no.
going to tell you the way Bill O'Brien was thinking. I told you this before. Bill O'Brien was thinking like this. I got my franchise quarterback. I ain't going anywhere. Tunsil is the missing link. Shit, I'll win Super Bowls with Deshaun.
May
I'm
stop
paying.
it. May.
That's the way he
May.
was thinking, bro.
Okay, you're right. But did he make the wrong moves?
I think for Watson, no. For the other things, yes.
Okay, so the thing is, he gave up too many picks.
Mm-hmm.
A guy who's not on our roster anymore,
Mm-hmm.
left tackle who's probably 8 out of 10 best in the league.
I think Tunsil's good. I just think for right
Yeah,
now in
yes, he's
Houston,
good, but he's not number one.
I think Tunsil's good.
He's
I
not
just
number
think
three.
no, he's not worth what Miami got for him. No.
Oh, okay, thank you. Okay, exactly.
He basically, especially this year coming up, he basically, because of Bill O'Brien, has given Miami something they have never had. 4 picks in the top 50, bro. Good morning, Abdul Jones. 4 picks in the top 50.
Hey, yo, Mace, the Texans had 4 picks in the top 50 once before.
And you illustrated to me they did pretty well with their picks,
They
didn't they?
did pretty fucking goddamn good. What was it? What was the names? It
Merciless.
he was a no. It was way before that. But the guy he was the PA for the league. He was in Miami. He played in Miami with all.
Troy Vincent.
No, he was an offensive lineman. Uh,
Oh, Todd Wade.
no, not that guy. He was a white guy.
Yeah, Todd Wade.
No. Before him, it was a white guy. This was maybe around the year when D'Amico Ryans, we got him in the second.
Damn, you talking way back. You know he's a coach
No, yeah,
in
yeah, yeah. I remember all that shit, bro. Because I was in high school back then, right? I remember all that shit. Um, Eric something. He was an offensive lineman in Miami. Eric something.
Oh, I know you're talking about
Yeah. He was the head of the goddamn NBA of the NFL.
Players Association.
Yeah, it was Eric something, right?
Yeah.
I mean, we had a squad, bro. When we had Arian Foster, uh, uh,
Yeah, that was your best team, man. When you had Arian,
and we
bro.
had all
God
those. We
damn.
had D'Amico, J.J. Watt, all those guys, bro. We were ready to go, but you know what? We didn't have. We didn't have
Quarterback.
a quarterback. Man, the Texans at one point in time between 2010 and 2012, we had the best talent in the
I
league.
would say from 2010 to about 2014, you motherfuckers were one of the teams to beat. Even I said that, bro.
Didn't have a coach.
I used to love, I ain't lying to you. I used to love looking at the Texans' talent, and I used to go, wow. Especially Foster. Foster blew my mind, bro.
And you
He
know
was
what?
so
And you
thin
know
and
what?
so good.
And you know what, Mace? You know
Yeah.
who drafted all that talent?
Rick Smith,
Exactly, bro. Rick fucking Smith.
a man who that racist bastard from Foxborough, Massachusetts, ran out of town.
Hey, bro. Rick Smith drafted Hall of Famers. Dwayne Brown, DeAndre Hopkins, Andre Johnson. Uh,
Merciless.
uh, well, yeah.
I love Merciless, man.
Yeah, that's cool too. I mean, Mercer was cool. J- he drafted J.J. Watt.
What's up, Go
I
Professor?
mean, bruh. I mean, Rick Smith. He never should have been fired. Understand his wife got sick, but that was an opportunity moment. But man, look, the Texans at one point in time between 11 to 13 to
Yeah,
14, we
yeah.
had the best talent in the league. And you know what? The thing is, you guys may luck up on that too with all those draft picks you guys have. But if you don't have a quarterback, it won't work, bro.
Exactly. And I'm reading some of this Dolphin stuff this morning. I hate to disappoint people, but they have no other choice to bring in a young veteran because this guy's injury
A
prone.
young veteran, bring in Cam, bro.
Now I don't want Cam Newton. Bring me a young veteran like a Garner Minshew. You know why I want those guys there?
What about James? What about James?
I would take Jameis anytime. Yeah, you know why I want these type of guys, Laura? Because
Because
these guys will beat him out in training camp.
man, the thing is, Mace,
They'll beat his ass out in
hey
training
yo,
camp.
Mace, the thing is, and you know what? You guys have been fucking with me all year, right? The thing
Yeah.
is that, bro, you guys may be in the AFC Championship game today if you had taken Justin Herbert, bro. And that's real talk. You guys picked the wrong guy. You guys
Oh,
picked
you
a
you are.
guy who had a dislocated hip. And
No, I'm just gonna tell you right now. Everything
yeah,
you're saying is facts, but I'll add in one more, and I'm
yeah.
gonna say it again. Miami, do not fuck up who you're gonna bring in as the backup because it's important because that guy gets hurt and he's ineffective. If they're gonna bring in all the talent in the world, but this is a big but. They bring in the young backup quarterback. This is the most important piece in their free agency. He's going to beat out Tua in training camp. I swear to God, he is. And when that happens,
Hey
then
yo,
it's going to be interesting what you're going to see because I really believe if they hit on these draft picks, Law,
hey yo, Mace.
yeah,
I hear you. Let me tell you this.
yeah,
If you guys had drafted Justin Herbert,
we don't have enough talent around
no,
them,
no,
bro.
no, no. Wait a minute. If you guys had drafted Justin, right?
Yeah,
He had the same season that Tua had, but he showed promise. Showed promise. Like you see, he has an arm. You see, he can make all the throws, bruh. That's why you guys could have been able to get Deshaun Watson for the third.
we'll give you all the picks. I told
No,
you,
no, no,
all
no.
five
What I'm
picks.
saying is, no, no. What I'm saying is, you drafted the wrong quarterback.
Laurel,
You drafted the wrong quarterback,
Laurel, I'm
and
not
that.
making excuses, bro.
But that's important.
You're not
But that's
listening to me.
important in the
I'm
conversation,
gonna
though. That's
say it one more
important.
time, Laurel. Listen to what I just told you. Whoever is the young veteran QB that they bring in, he's gonna beat them out in training camp. I'm telling you, he's
Hey,
gonna beat
Mace.
them
So,
out.
so, so, so I know this, Mike Mace, right?
Yeah,
Who was the guy from Notre Dame that went to Cleveland?
Brady Quinn.
Okay, that's why I fuck with you, Mace. You guys drafted Brady Quinn. Okay,
We
what?
didn't. Cleveland did.
Okay. What was the Notre Dame quarterback, the Golden Boy, who went like number 3 in the draft or whatever?
Rick Meyer.
Rick. That's why I fuck with you, Mace. And you a fucking encyclopedia, bro. Bro, that's what you guys drafted. Tua is Rick Meyer and Brady. For
You know
real.
what? You
Hey,
know
bro,
what?
I'm
You
telling
know
you, bro.
what? You know what? I'm gonna go with that. I'm gonna go with that. I'll sign off on that. See, again, I saw one game, just one game, and I told all these guys what he was. And then after the Chief game, the national media, what did they call Tua? The ultimate game manager. And guys like Big Time and those fucking Dolphin fools in other chat rooms, their bitch broke because of that. The truth hurts. I told these guys, he is nothing special. He'll manage the game well because he has accuracy, pinpoint. He has the it factor, but unfortunately, his it factor is not a guy when you're down 31-14 in the first half. He's going to bring you back to win a game. The game's over. The game's over. Now, if I'm Jameis Winston, tell the Saints, let me see what I can get in the open market. And I'm telling you, what the Steelers did the other day.
So Mace, is Jameis still under team control right now?
No, he's an unrestricted free agent.
Oh, okay. Well, I would think Jameis will. Well, I don't
It'll
know.
be perfect in Miami. I agree, especially if they're bringing in weapons. Yeah,
That draft with all those picks with Jameis. Well, you know what the thing is, Jameis, he fucked up a lot of offensive talent on Tampa with all those fucking
Y-
picks, bro.
yeah. The Dolphins can't fuck this up. Whoever they're gonna bring in as the backup, they have to bring in somebody young, not no old ass bum. They got to bring in somebody young because if he gets hurt or he gets ineffective, the fan base is gonna kill the front office, bro. They already hate him, bro. I've never seen a guy scored 2 touchdowns to win a game, Lau, and the fans are booing him out of the stadium, bro.
Now, who you talking about?
Sure. When they played New England, bro, when he scored the 2 touchdowns, they put booing his ass.
But why though, Mace? I
They
mean,
don't like him because he's not. Again, I keep saying this. They were thinking that this kid was what you saw in Alabama, And what you saw was something I tell Dolphin fans every day. The SEC is not the AFC East.
So Mace, let me ask you something.
I didn't want him, by the way, Laura. You making it sound like I wanted this
No,
kid.
no,
I
no.
hate this kid.
Hey, you
So
know what? So Mace, let me ask you something. So does Miami run like this? No matter what, because I can hear you because the Texans run the same way. So are you saying that the Shan Gailey could have went to Stephen Ross, right, and said
mhm.
he's not the guy? I will show you why he's not the guy.
I think the coach did it.
Well, let me finish. Let me finish. He's not the guy. I'm gonna show you he's not the guy. I'm gonna put a fucking 98-page goddamn presentation to show you on film that he's not the guy. So basically, your owner says, "Fuck that. I want Tua, draft Tua."
Mm-hmm. Yep. And the head coach. Yep.
So
That's exactly what happened.
basically, you guys are fucked as far as all those high draft picks this year you have. I mean,
I no, no, they already said the coach has control of the draft, not
who
the GM.
matters, man? The coach should have had
It
control
does matter.
right now. If the coach had control of the draft last season,
No, this year. Yes.
if he had it last year, you know what will happen? You guys will have Herbert, and you guys might be in the AFC Championship.
No, we don't have the talent good enough like the Chargers do on offense for him to win. We're gonna have it this year, and again, keep saying
Do
this.
you not think that goddamn Herbert could have thrown Devontae Parker open?
Of course, but we don't have talent like that, like California does.
Yes, you
Bravo.
do.
No,
The
we don't. We're
problem
gonna
is,
get it this
hey,
year. We
look,
may even
hey,
come
look.
up. We may even trade
Dusty
Parker,
tried.
bro.
Hey, look. Dusty tried to tell you guys at the beginning of the season, you guys have more than you think you have. You guys drafted the wrong fucking quarterback. A quarterback
Laurel,
Herbert
are you
could
listening
throw.
to me? Laurel, listen to me again, please. The young quarterback they bring in, that's Winston, that's Trubisky, even that's Garner Minshew. The guy they bring in is going to beat him out in training camp. I'm telling you, will beat him out.
Okay, so what I was saying is, you guys made the wrong pick.
We know that.
Pick.
We know that, and that's okay. Because what
No,
happened? No,
no,
hold on,
no,
hold
no,
on,
no,
hold
no.
on,
It's
hold
not
on.
okay. It's
If
not okay.
Winston, who's 26 years old, takes us, let's say, to the AFC Championship game this year, then two is a wash. He can go. We'll release him.
Okay,
Oh, he'll
Mace.
get back up.
Mace, I will ask you a favor. Can you
Yeah,
pull up? I think it was the 2011 NFL draft. The one
sure.
where Cam went number one. We had Patrick Peterson. We had
I knew he would come up here. I
yeah, yeah.
knew he would
Can,
come up here,
hey,
bro.
can you please bring up that draft, bro?
Yeah, I'm gonna do it right now for you. I know you. I
Okay.
knew he was listening to clouds. He wants to come up. Come on up, EM. Come. Defend your man.
Defend the fuckery. Defend the right, please.
2011 draft. You got it. I'm gonna bring it up right now. I'm gonna put it on the screen too. Come on up, bro.
I'm talking about the year when Cam went
I'm
number.
gonna bring it up in a second. Let me bring it
Okay,
up for
okay.
you.
Because you know how many Hall of Famers are in that top 15, 20, or 30?
Not the quarterbacks. They all were bust except Cam and Cap.
Okay, well, I'm just what I want to do is just bring an illustration because we can go to the next year's draft and put them side by side. The thing is about Pat and JJ Watt and Cam and all of man, that was an historic draft, bro. It really was.
It was, man.
That's not this year, bro.
I agree with that. I think another one that's going to be is the 2012 was better because of the quarterbacks who were, well, most of them are not around anymore. You know, Russell Wilson's still there and whatever. You know what I'm saying? All right, here we go. This is the 2011 draft. This is the first round, and I'll
Okay,
come back and put the second round up. That's
okay,
capping
blow
it.
it up.
Wait a second.
Okay, blow it up, Mace.
I'm going to do it right now.
Okay.
See what EM says, and then I'll blow up the draft. I have MW. Okay, bro. Come up when you're ready. The link is right there. Fucking Abdul Jones, I'll drive Trubisky's ass to the airport. He's a free agent, bro. The Bears are not bringing him back. All right, let's take a look at this. Okay, here you go. Put it here. And Laurel, take a look at this right now. All right, Laurel, let's go through it.
Okay,
Cam
then.
Newton,
Okay,
Von
we got.
Miller,
Okay, we have. Okay, here we go. We have an MVP, right? We have a Defensive Player of the Year, right?
and MVP of the Super Bowl.
Okay, so number 3, your draft pick.
No, that's not my draft pick.
No,
Marcel
no, no.
Darius
I'm
with the
talking
Buffalo.
about this year.
Yeah.
Your number 3 pick this year. Who the fuck is that? Okay.
Who's going to be? I think it's going to be
No, no, no,
people will
no.
trade the
Mace,
pick.
Mace, Mace,
Yeah.
Mace, listen, follow along with me, right?
Okay.
What I'm telling you is you put too much stock into the draft picks. Okay?
Marcel Darius was a great
Okay, he
NFL
went to
player.
Jacksonville.
He was great.
Fizzled out. It was
He
nothing.
went to Buffalo. Yeah.
Okay,
He was-
okay. So what I'm doing right now is I'm telling you how your draft picks don't matter. You have to have the competent people to make the picks. Okay. Number
let's
one.
run down this
Let me
list.
finish. Let me finish. Number
Yeah.
1. So fuck your draft picks, Miami Dolphins. What I'm saying is, number 1, you had Cam. Number 2, you had Bun, right? Then you had
Yeah.
Marcel Darius. He fizzled out. AJ Green, check. This is, man, look, if anybody want to fucking give a fucking debate about the best draft ever, I'm rolling with this year.
This is not the best draft ever. The
Hey, bro,
83 draft
I
is the
already
best
know
draft
it, bro.
ever.
I love Mace. The only reason why I love you so much because I love sports and nobody talks sports in this space. So here we go, all time. Now we got Patrick Peterson, right? I mean, he's not Dion. He's not. I- he's probably.
Patrick Peterson's a Hall of Famer, bro.
Yeah, he is. He is. Okay.
Julio Jones is a Hall of
Hall of
Famer.
Famer, right? Julio Jones, another Hall of Famer.
Alden Smith is real good. Had a
Okay, if it
big year
wasn't for the
secondary.
fuckery, the drugs, or the lack of parenting, whatever, we have another Hall of Fame. I agree. Everybody would agree.
Let's take out the quarterbacks because they all
Okay,
suck.
so here we go, Mace. Okay, so here's a pick that you guys might make this year. Jake fucking Locker. Okay.
We made that pick last year, bro. We
Okay.
made that pick last
Yeah, exactly. Okay, so let's go down. Now we have we have Tyrone Smith. Okay, everybody know what he did at Washington. He was a real beast when he went up and slapped.
EM, take your time. Cook your
I
barbecue.
mean,
Go ahead.
Tyrone Smith went up to RG3 in that game when he snapped his AGL. It's like, man, be smart. RG3 was like, man, I gotta prove myself to these white people and fucked up his goddamn career. Everybody who knows about sports saw that, right? Okay. Now, Blaine Gabbert, okay, fuck that.
Please.
Now
J.J.
let's go.
Watt,
Now
Hall
hold
of
up. Now
Fame.
let's go to the Blaine Gabbert. He got. I mean, it was fucked up. I mean, he wasn't good. He was fucked up. Now let's
Yeah.
go to number 11, the Hall of Famer, J.J. Watt.
Yeah, no doubt. Ponder, bust.
At number, I mean, that's why I'm ready to rival anybody. I want to debate about best drafts because this draft, I mean, bruh, this draft had some gems, man, and it wasn't quarterback heavy, but this draft produced.
You know, after Robbie Quinn and Mike Pouncey, and Ryan Kerrigan, this draft gets crappy. You do know that, right?
No, Mace, I'm talking about Hall of Famers in the draft in the first round.
You got more. You got Constanzo. You got Nate Soldier. He'll be a Hall of Famer. You got Ryan Kerrigan. He'll be a Hall of Famer. Mike Pouncey is a very good player, but it's injuries, but he's still playing. You got Robbie Quinn, who had a monster year for the Bears. So you still got guys going after 10 years. Now, Cameron Jordan's a Hall of Famer.
Hey Mace, I'm willing
Yeah.
to put this. I'm willing to put this draft up against '84 with all the quarterbacks.
83 draft
Oh,
with Jimbo Colbert, Eric
thing is,
Dickerson,
if
to name a
you
couple more.
if you draft a player number 1 in this draft, you expect that player to be a Hall of Famer.
I don't think Cam Newton's going to be a Hall of Famer, by the way.
No. What I'm saying is, but Cam. The thing about Cam is like Cam is not a Hall of Famer, but Cam he at least got him to the dance, right?
Yeah, of course.
I'm willing to give him a pass because he at least got him to the dance. I don't know why his career fell off.
Mark Ingram signed with the Giants yesterday. If you didn't hear that,
That
so
don't mean shit. So what does that mean? It
no,
mean
it doesn't mean anything.
uh, yeah, that don't mean shit. That
I
don't
don't
mean
mean shit. I'm just announcing it so people can know that he went to the Giants yesterday.
I,
Law, give me 1 minute. I'm gonna go get my remote control, and just stay right there, and we'll continue this 2011 to the
oh, I'm
great
gonna keep on
Laurel.
talking about it.
Yeah, but it's one of the best, the best draft ever. Remember, Laurel's a little
Yeah.
bit younger than me. He didn't see the '83 draft. He was in diapers. So be right back, folks. Give me a minute.
Okay, so basically what I'm trying to say is there are a certain draft, right?
Yeah.
There was a 1984 draft where a lot of guys went number one. You had like, I mean, in the first round from Montana went in the third round. I mean, no, that was years at like 81, I think, because I did research, right? But you had the draft where like Jim Kelly came out. I think it would maybe have been Dan Marino. Fuck. I don't think. I think maybe John Elway. This was a great quarterback draft. But the thing is, they had a guy named Todd Blackledge, right? And that motherfucker didn't do shit. And he got drafted before Dan Marino. All you Miami Dolphins fans, you know what the fuck I'm talking about. So that's why guys don't pay attention to draft picks. You can trade down with all that draft equity you have. You guys can trade number 3 down to like number 13. Pick up another number 1, maybe another number 1 for next year, and number 2, and build your franchise. Don't chase a quarterback. Do not chase a quarterback because a quarterback is like a hot stock, right? Right. So you can see a stock that you want to run up. I mean, yeah, but if you got to sell a farm to liquidate all your other stock just to get this one asset, you're gonna fuck your team up, bro. That's why the Miami Dolphins were in the perfect position last year to draft Justin Herbert and still have all those goddamn draft picks. And you guys would have shined in the AFC East for fucking years. But you fucked up. You picked a guy who had suspect medicals, who had all the talent in Division I football. He had the best receivers. He had the best offensive line. And he is like a fucking peanut brittle ass fucking bone structure. Every time he get hit hard, he's out the game. Look, man, you fucked up. You fucked up. I'm sure everybody knows I test. He will fucking concur and agree with me 100%. You guys fucked up. You guys may be playing in an hour and a half if you had got the right quarterback. And that's something you motherfuckers got to carry for the rest of y'all goddamn lives. Y'all fucked up. You can blame it on Stephen Ross. You can blame it on whoever. All I know is I'm kicking this shit right now because you've been fucking with me about Deshaun Watson for the last goddamn 6 weeks. So fuck y'all. Your franchise is in ruins. Deshaun doesn't want to come there. So what you gonna do now? Well, goddamn, I guess I'm still on right now. Shit. Okay, so well, let me go out back here, come back in real quick.
With the great Laurel, Sean Jones. That's not true at all.
Yeah, I just
Owens,
I'm
we
gonna read
won
this shit.
10
Yeah.
games, dude. Oh man. I'm with Laurel. I understand
Wait a
what
minute.
Laurel.
Hold up. Wait a minute. Hold
Laurel,
up.
I know you come from, bro.
EM. That's 10 games without the playoffs, bro. Y'all
Let me
didn't
put it this way. Let
y'all
me
didn't
put it.
do a goddamn thing, EM. Y'all didn't do shit, EM.
Let me put it to you this way, and I'm being honest.
Mm-hmm.
When Dolphin fandom, Dolphin nations, they like to call themselves, come to grips that this kid is a game manager at best, I think the fan base, I think more than I'll say 70% of them would be disgruntled because they thought, especially the millennials and zillennials, thought they was getting their damn Reno. People like me who know football, I look at it as he is who he is. He'll win for you as long as you got the talent around him. Uh, it is what it is. I mean, you're right about Herbert, Lara. I'm not making no excuse, but I swear to God, they better bring in a young quarterback like Trubisky or Garner Minshew or Jameis Winston to compete and be the backup for the like Tannehill was with Marcus Mariota. They better be doing something like that. I don't want to see Nick Foles here. I don't want to see the bum in Pittsburgh who backs up Big Ben. I don't want to see him here. What's up, Tack? I'll take a look at that. I don't want to see that bum.
What's his name? Mason.
Randolph, wherever. I don't want to see him
You
in
don't want
Miami.
Mason Rudolph Mason.
No, I don't want Mason Rudolph. No,
Oh,
I
okay.
don't want because if you bring in a bum like that, there's no competition to keep that boy sharp. See what you gotta do to a guy like Tua Tagovailoa. You gotta bring in a Garner Minshew, somebody like that, Mitch Trubisky, because that will keep his ass on point. Okay, you bring in Mason Rudolph, that's nothing. That's just a fucking white trash bum and his racist ass that's just gonna stand there and be glad to wear a fucking ball cap and fucking hold a clipboard. Okay, let's be real here. Let me see what you said. You really need to stop this foolishness. Yeah, I'm not talking foolishness. You know that. Laurel may be, but not me. You gotta bring in a young veteran in here, a young guy who is competent just in case anything happens to him. And also, again, to keep his ass in check. Gotta do it. Don't bring in Mason Rudolph. That's some dumb shit the Dolphins would do too. They would do some dumb shit like that. And when the kid is ineffective, for example, well, then the game's over. At least with Fitzpatrick, you had a fighting chance. You see what my brother's talking about. I mean, you fucking bringing in Mason Rudolph, that's not going to cut it. No. Bring in, you know who they would bring in? What was my brother on the Chargers again? Who was the starter on the Chargers before Herbert took over?
Tyrod.
Yeah, they'll bring in somebody like a Tyrod Taylor. The Dolphins would do stupid shit like that. That's the type of organization they are. You know, again, bring in some real competition for them, and we'll see something. Nice. Rolls Royce is a space company now. Oh, look at their future jets like we're going to space. Nice, nice, nice. Tack, what's the stock number for that? Hey Laura, do you ever watch the Black Man Travels channel?
Who was that?
He's the guy that urges black men to go overseas to get women instead of messing with American women.
Black man's travel. No, I don't. I
Yeah,
mean,
he's outstanding. And my topic last night, I supported them.
what you mean by support?
I support the passport gang. I did that last night. That was my opening monologue and my title of my show last night. I
Okay,
support.
Mace. On the
What's good,
uh,
fellas?
What's up, Pete?
what's up? Hey, so Mace. So on that side of the game, I
Yeah.
mean, you can do it if you want to, but I wouldn't advise it, and I'm not gonna do it.
Of course, you
But
don't have
if
to do it. You
but
you fit the profile here in the United States. You don't have nothing to do.
no, mate, listen. I have my problems. I have my ups. I have my downs. So I'm not gonna try to like paint some picture like everything is all good. However, what I'm trying to say is, I think brothers, if they want to take that route, they should educate themselves first. Don't go to a foreign country and you don't know the fucking language. Stop fucking playing yourself like that. 'Cause what that means is you're going over there to buy pussy.
Of course.
Learn the fucking language. If you about that life, at least for me to respect you, learn the language.
Yeah.
I mean, at least if you want to go to Brazil, learn Portuguese. If you
Yeah, a
want to
lot of these
go,
brothers
if you
don't
want to
learn
go
it.
to these Latin countries, learn Spanish.
Yeah.
So I will respect
How
you
the
then.
hell?
But
Go ahead, Pete.
I, I just joined. I started hearing you talk some football, so I said, let me come up. And out of
Mace did it.
nowhere,
Mace
this
did
man is talking
it.
women.
Mace did it.
The
Mace
panel
was
be going
switch a
crazy.
top.
I,
Mace did it, bro.
How
Look,
Mace
do
did
how
it.
do I
I
do
had
shit?
just clicked on the first words I hear Mace say was the Dolphins are the type of dumbass team that will get Mason Rudolph. You have no idea how mad that got me. Not mad because what Mace is saying is foolishness. No, because what Mace is saying is absolutely correct. The Dolphins are the type of team that will go out and get a bum ass quarterback and just give the starting job to
Yep,
Tua, bro.
that's what they
That
would do.
pisses me off, bro.
That's
I
the
was
type of
having a chilling
organization they are.
Sunday, going through all my bets, seeing what's good, and then I just have some free time and I hear that. That's facts, bro. That's
That's true.
facts.
They're the type of
Hey,
organization they would do
and
that.
you know
I
what?
don't want to hear no crappy quarterback come here, bro.
And you know what? And Pete, you know what? This is where I'm gonna call your fucking bullshit and
Yo, get up
hypocrisy.
here.
I
Yo,
have to
Eagle,
call
get
the
up here.
bullshit and hypocrisy when you were saying that my quarterback should leave for the 18th pick and tour, and that should be cool. No, that's not gonna fucking happen.
Golden
So
Eagle, get up here, bro.
I didn't want to argue with you, right? So I just waited back, and now you know that's not gonna happen, right? So I'm telling you, he's under control for 5 years. What vested interest should the Texans have to let that guy go to your sorry ass franchise? Now, I'm calling your franchise a sorry ass franchise because you guys haven't done shit in the last 15 years. That's all I'm
They haven't
saying.
done shit in the last 48 years, bro. Hit 50, 50 years.
We're
They haven't
about to
done
be where the
shit.
Detroit Lions are over 60 years without do nothing.
Hey man, hey, Deshaun Watson or not, man. Look, and I told you, man, when we got it was Eric Winston, bro. I just
Yeah,
it
Eric
was
Winston.
Eric
Yeah, I was gonna say
Winston,
he used to play for the
goddamn
U.
D'Amico
Player rep.
Ryan's.
Yep.
It was
He was
Andre
player rep.
Johnson. That was the year that the Texans had that Senior Bowl coaching spot, right? And we cleaned up on all of that shit, bro. I'm not sure if that was it was either 2003 or 2004, right? We cleaned up on all that shit, but we didn't have a fucking quarterback. Man, we had the most talent in the league, bro. I'm telling you. If
I
you don't
remember
have that
that squad.
quarterback, if you don't have that quarterback, I mean, Rick Smith was so much of a good black GM. He found Arian Foster in free agency, and that was a guy who was ripping off 13, 14, 15, 1600 yards for like 6 years, bro. I'm telling you, man, you gotta have the right guy picking the picks. You can have all those
I
picks.
totally agree with that. And you
You
know what's
gotta have the
funny
right
with
guy, man.
Laro? The Dolphins have a front office. Think about this, Laro. Of Joe Thomas, Bobby Befford,
Mean
who was
shit.
the
That's
young
that's a white
surfer
face.
boy.
That don't mean shit. That's a white
No,
face.
no, I'm gonna tell you something. Oh, yes, it does. Wait till I tell you what I'm gonna tell you.
Okay.
George Young. Okay, they were a dynasty with those three men in the front office. It's the Brain Trust, a dynasty, man.
Okay, listen.
What you know? No,
I will
hold
say,
on,
okay,
hold
I
on,
will say
hold
this.
on. Let
Hold
me
up. Wait,
finish.
hold up. I will say
Yeah,
this. You know what?
yeah.
They did everything else except draft. I mean, we're talking about the Browns. They did everything else but draft the right quarterback. What if they didn't draft Baker and drafted someone else? Who's better than Baker who was picked in that draft? Or if they,
I'll tell you who's better.
okay.
Lamar Jackson.
Lamar Jackson and Josh
Yeah, I
Allen.
know.
Those
Allen.
No, go
The,
ahead.
the offensive guard for the Colts, who's Hall of Fame. I can name you 7 guys, 8 guys better than Baker Mayfield. When
No, I'm
he's
talking
healthy,
about at
Saquon
quarterback.
Barkley,
At quarterback, though. I'm talking about at quarterback.
Josh Allen blows him away, man. Please, and Lamar Jackson, please.
Okay, so here we go. So basically, you guys took. I mean, I gotta
In
shake you
that
in the
draft, we
side.
took Minka. We took Minka in that draft.
Okay, so I mean, so basically, man, look, what I'm telling you, Mace, about all these draft picks, bro. And I know Pete, everybody's been telling you this. I Chess, they've been telling you this, man. Fuck those draft picks because you guys are just gonna fuck those draft picks up anyway.
So you're saying if they
Yeah,
take the running back at 18 from Alabama, he's going to be a bust.
He may be a stud, but as long as he's is Tua handing the ball off to him, he ain't gonna be shit.
I'm going to say it one more time.
I'm
To
just saying,
me,
bro.
the most important, Tua's going to be handling the ball most of the time. You think they're going to put the ball in Tua's hands when they get this team fixed up with the kid from Oregon at 3 and what you call it at the running back from Alabama? I said this and I got poo-pooed by Big Time and others. He could be a Hall of Fame running back. If you ain't gonna see, I keep telling you guys this. Flores is taking the ball out of Tungala over his hands, bro. He already let you see that. He just didn't
Why
have
would
the
he do
impact.
it though? Why would he
Because
do it?
maybe he believes that the way the Cleveland Browns play is the way you win Super Bowls. Power running game.
They're not even in the fucking playoffs right now, bro.
They don't have to be. They got 10 wins, and that's going to make them more hungrier, Laro. This is not a team of stars. This is a team
Man,
of
look,
nobodies.
listen. Let me tell you
La-
Nobody.
something.
Mace, Mace just said it.
The Cleveland Browns has star talent on their roster. They
The
really do.
Cleveland Browns could
The
have had
Dolphins don't
even
have
way
star
more
talent.
star talent on that roster
That's
if
right.
it wasn't for them every single year drafting a Brady Quinn, drafting this, drafting that quarterback, Charlie Fry. Imagine how many
Right.
elite
And
studs
by
they
the
would
way,
have just.
you didn't hear this, Pete. Charlie Fry was just named our quarterbacks coach this morning.
No, I know, and I know the Dolphins fan base is lingering on to hope that he's gonna save Tua's career,
Ain't gonna
bro.
happen.
This guy didn't just get hired just for Tua, bro. That's what
Yep.
people want to fail to understand.
Exactly.
The people
Exactly.
don't get hired for just one person, bro.
Exactly.
But
And when this guy is handing the football off left and right to the 2
Laro,
running backs next fall, Dolphin fans going to be angry even more because I'm sorry, millennials and zillennials. This quarterback is not going to be your Dan Marino. It's not happening.
Mace,
Not
fuck that. You a
does
Gen
matter.
X or whatever
But
you
no, it
are,
does matter
Mace.
to this fan
He's
base.
not your quarterback either, Mace.
Who?
Think about it.
Who?
He's not your quarterback either.
Who?
Tua.
No, I never liked him.
But what I'm saying is, you talking about the Zennials and Millennials. But what I'm saying is, Mace, you might be around here for another 35, 40 years. So what I'm saying is, he's not your quarterback either. So
No,
just
you
he's
take
might
not.
that
be.
He never
might,
was.
just take that
He never
might out
was.
of it, Laro, and just say he's going to be here for another 35 years.
I don't.
That's how I
I
like to
don't.
hear it.
Man.
I don't see. I don't see Tonga the old. I'm telling you now, if they bring in a young veteran, not no fucking Mason Rudolph faggot, if they bring in some young veteran,
Hey man, watch your language, Mace. Man,
No,
this is my
hey,
no,
platform.
you
I
gotta
speak
understand, Laro. It gets you to that point. Sorry,
I've
it's
got
okay,
him
Pete.
there. Hey, Mace. I would hate to ever come to
I'm on the fat
YouTube
one.
and see what the fuck is my boy Mace talking about, and they say, "Oh, this channel has been removed from YouTube because of, uh, regulations and guidelines of service." Mace, you gotta know what you can say and what you can't say.
Should have heard
I'm
me
not.
last night,
I'm
now.
not. Mace. That's why I came up. Me and my wife were gonna actually come in a panel, right? But you started out that panel with like, "Fuck these hoes, fuck these bitches, fuck these broads," on on going to fucking goddamn wherever it was, Philippines or Thailand or whatever the fucking country. But Maze, bro, man, chill out, man. It's not that bad,
Guess
bro.
who they were talking about late last night, early this morning? Because I could
Ah,
tell. But no, no,
man.
hold on. Guess who they was talking about a little bit on Ism's channel?
Who cares about
I
that
do care
shit,
because you know
man?
why? I do care. You know why? It was
No, I
me.
don't, man.
It was me. They was doing getting cold. They was doing getting cold, and let's just say I'm not going to get into it with those women because I know who they were. I'm not going to get into it, but I will say this: I will wear whatever T-shirt I want to wear. I will say whatever I want to about black women, and you don't like it, tough. Now, getting back to the football.
Yeah, let
Uh,
me say something real quick. You see, and shout out to EM because I saw that he was in the chat. So shout out to EM that's out there because I want to speak.
yeah, he'll
Because
be
this
up.
is he's
Probably
gonna this is gonna be a debacle because you boiled my blood, Mace, when you were talking about that Mason Rudolph. That
yeah,
shit right
that's
there
something
better
they
not
would do.
happen, bro.
That's
And the
something
thing
they
is,
would do.
with this Dolphins fan base and organization is I don't care if we get Watson, Laro. I don't care if we don't or we do. As long as it's not a fucking Mason Rudolph, bro, I'm happy. We can
Peace.
Mace
Okay,
Bingo.
okay,
before
here
you.
we
Hey,
go. What about
hold on,
how
Laro.
about
Hold
Gardner
on, Laro.
Minshew?
Hold on, one second. Gardner,
Okay.
let's Minshew that shit. I'm down with the Minshew crowd.
Hell yeah.
But listen, this organization, bro, had a top 5 quarterback, and I argued with EM early in the year, bro. Ask him when he jumps up. I was going bonkers on EM, and the reason why I was really going bonkers on EM was because he was advocating for Fitzpatrick to continue starting, and
Mm-hmm.
he was playing good, but I was upset because we just took a quarterback with the 5th pick. He needs to be doing that. I want to see our young prospect do what Fitzpatrick is doing. And then that's when I started calling there's high potential bust rate with Tua because he's clearly not better than Fitzpatrick. But then when it's all said and done, and you look, Tua got benched in the Broncos and Raiders game that we all know. It's the same backup squads that Tua couldn't play good with. Fitzpatrick came in and moved the ball with no issue. And at the end of the season, Fitzpatrick was a top 5 quarterback in the
You know what?
NFL. Go look it up. He's number 5 in
I believe
QBR.
you.
No,
You
he is.
know
He's
what?
number 5.
I believe you. Here's my thing. What you guys are gonna realize that all that pain you guys have been giving me from the start of the season up until now that Sean says that he doesn't want to fuck with Miami.
Yeah, but let me
You
finish
have
one real quick
okay,
because it's gonna come back
okay,
to you, Laro. I promise you, this is what it's coming back
okay.
to you. So for them to make that decision shows the organizations, it just shows what type of talent they view, right? So now moving along to what Laro just finished saying about his Texans when he was just stating when he had the DeMeco Ryans, he had the Arian Foster, he had this, they had a loaded fucking squad in Texas. But what didn't they have, Laro? Can you name it on the air? Just say it. What didn't they have those years?
We had Matt Shaw, bro.
You didn't have a quarterback.
Yeah,
So
Matt Schaub. That
therefore,
was
Exactly. Yeah,
the
we had
problem.
you
Matt
didn't
Shaw.
have a quarterback. And that's what's going on now. Look at what Mason's saying. We're going to get Najee Harris, stud running back. We're going to get receiver. We're going to get this. What's going to hold us back, Laro? Can you please say it?
Tua.
That's it, bro.
Yeah, but you
That's
know
what's
what?
going to happen.
Yeah, but you know what, Pete? And I hate to say this to you, bro. The Browns proved my point right. You play power football, you win in this league.
And
And
you know
I'm
what? Hey,
You play power
for a
football
question,
and you don't have a lead.
who did you guys pick up for a goddamn Jarvis Landry? With those picks, who did you get?
I
What did
don't
we get
remember,
for
bro,
Jarvis
but
Landry? We got a 4th and a 7th, Mace?
yeah.
God damn, man, that's fucking sad,
You
bro.
gotta understand something,
That's
Lalo.
fucking sad,
Lalo,
dude. And you
hey,
Look,
talking
Laro,
about the
look,
draft,
You want
bro?
to know how sad this is? Let me make it even more sadder for everybody that wants to listen. We drafted Jarvis Landry. We developed Jarvis Landry. Jarvis Landry broke records as a wide receiver in the Dolphins. He has Dolphin records, and they just let him go, bro.
here we go. Let's get ready to explode now. Here we go. Bring them up here.
I mean, that man, EM,
Afternoon, Ian.
What's good?
what I
What's
told
good,
you.
gentlemen? What's good?
It's all good, bro. It's all good. What I was saying, so you know what my point of view is, but you know how I feel about you, boy. And I said we can win one. But like I said before, for these Dolphin fanatics who really believe this guy is going to be their version of Dan Marino, it's not happening.
Mace, like you just finished saying right now, you believe the Dolphins are going to go into that Browns powerhouse run system.
Yes,
Let me
they
ask
are.
you, you know this is the NFL. No matter how good your defense is and how elite these guys are, teams will put up points on you. When the Dolphins have that strong run game and they allow more points than they score, who's going to help us come back when passing?
Listen.
Oh,
Y'all,
yours, Ian.
first off, man, y'all really need to stop with this foolishness. I hate to get up here and I mean, man, y'all sitting up here, listen, y'all, all due respect to both of y'all, Pete, you entitled to your opinion. I get that. Hang on one second. Hang on.
Don't put me in this because I said you can win with him. Disrespect. He's a game manager.
Yeah, y'all are. Y'all are entitled to your opinion, but I respectfully disagree. I emphatically disagree with both of y'all. First off, number one, Pete, you hit the nail on the head. You just came up here and said and talked about how well Fitzpatrick played over the sample size that was given before he was benched, right? So he was performing according to QBR, right? He was performing at a top 5 level. How easy do you think that is for a rookie quarterback to immediately come into the league?
Please let me answer. Please.
Hang on. Let me finish, Laura. I sat up here and listened to you for 45 minutes. Let me finish.
That's cool. Yeah, I'm listening.
You gonna sit up here. How easy do you think that is for a rookie quarterback? Number one, coming off a catastrophic hip injury. Number one. Okay, mentally.
But EM.
Hang on, Pete. I listen to you too. Hang on. And you have this kid. Normally, the normal issues that a quarterback encounters transitioning from the college level to the pro level. So now you're talking about all of the issues, the injury issue, and you have to come in and supplant a player. And I've told y'all from jump, and I'm the only one in the Dolphin community that told y'all on multiple platforms Fitzpatrick will be playing at a Pro Bowl level this year. Am I right, Mace?
Hey, you know what? If I can answer,
Right?
EM, and you know the argument me and you got for you saying that, so that's facts.
Hey, so from an outsider looking in. Okay, hold a minute.
Let me finish.
I'm gonna give it back here.
Let me
give it right back. I will give it right back. From an outsider looking in, I just want to tell you, if you guys had drafted Justin, you guys might be playing this weekend. How do you feel about that?
Yes.
How do you feel about that?
And he's a rookie.
Listen.
No, how do you feel about that?
Hang on, Laura. Is this a rhetorical question? And you're gonna let me answer it? Well, which one is it?
Go ahead.
You can't have it both ways.
You got it. You got
so I'm not. Listen. I've said this. I've been on the record. Okay, on multiple platforms. I'm not one to sit here and try to discount or take away, minimize any of Justin Herbert's accomplishments this year. He had a historically great season relative to his rookie status. I'm not here to tell you, he was highly impressive to me. He appears, in my opinion, he appears to be a little further along in the process than what we saw on Tua Tagovailoa. However, Tua, what he's put on tape, what the sample size we were given this year with Tua Tagovailoa, there's enough there to be encouraged from a Dolphins perspective as well. So you can appreciate Herbert, and also you can appreciate Tua, what you saw from him.
Yeah, I just gotta disagree with what you just said on
Tua. Hold up. Tua is AJ McCarron's at best, bro.
Okay.
I'm telling you, bro.
Okay.
No, he showed nothing.
Okay. But anyway, back to my point. Hang on. Back to my point about Ryan Fitzpatrick. I told y'all from jump. Y'all came at my neck. Y'all tried to kill me over that. Look who's okay. We now in hindsight, who was right on that declaration? That would be a Dolphin fan. So anyway, with that being said, hang on.
Okay, go ahead.
Now, with that being said, it's not easy, bro. Again, you said it, top 5 in QBR. It's harder than you think for a rookie quarterback to come in and outperform, a player that's performing at it, according to QBR, a top 5 level, and a system that he's been accustomed to be in for 10 years? Come on, man. And again, all of the other issues that Tua had to deal with, and he had to win at the same time. and he had to win at the same time.
Okay,
So
You see,
y'all,
the thing
you
is,
know what? Hold up.
okay,
Now, hold up.
hang on. I'm just gonna tell y'all about your declarations about Tua time. I keep telling y'all are making a 10-year, 15-year projection of what this kid will be off a 9-game sample size, and I'm telling you, it's foolish and buffoonish to do that. Premature.
so
Jeff,
hold on, EM. Hold on, EM. It's foolish for that, but it wasn't foolish for Josh Rosen. But let's disregard. Let's just disregard because some of the
everything goes back to Rosen. Everything goes back to Rosen.
because of what happened. It doesn't have to go back to Rosen, but it goes back to Rosen because the way you and Reason treated Rosen when he was a Dolphin. Remember?
Bro, listen.
Listen.
Here's the difference.
You guys went over a year and a half, bro. You guys went well over a year and a half to then sit here.
Pete, hang on. Let me address
it. Go ahead, Ian.
Here's the difference, Pete. What you and all of these other people in the fan base, okay? These casual fans in the fan base that are making this premature 10-year evaluation on this player after 9 games. Rosen had 3 years. Tua has 9 games, bro.
Rosen only had 13. Rosen only started 13 his rookie year, and he got traded. And then it was under a teardown with one of the worst rosters. Okay, let me ask you a question. Does Tua start last year with that nasty-ass team that we just tear down? Does he get any offensive start? But let's move along. You were right on the Fitzpatrick train, right? So I'm going to give it to you, Ian. You were right. So now let's go back to those days, and let's see why Pete was right as well. You see, they drafted Tua. He was ready to play. There's no such thing as the injury. He got injured. Players get injured, they get healthy, and they play. Tua got injured, he got healthy, and he said he could play even before he was drafted by the Dolphins. He said, if you need me to play, wait. If you need me to play week one, I'm ready to play.
He said that.
Now that eliminates the injury. That means you're ready to go. So now what is the concern? Oh, but he didn't train and all this. Okay, we understand that. So I told everybody here, if this man cannot pass up Ryan Fitzpatrick, he has a high bust rate, right? A high chance of a bust rate.
Okay. A quarterback is playing at a top 5 level. Okay.
Hold on.
Okay, you're right.
Okay, but numbers lie, and that's exactly why I'm happy this is happening. Ryan Fitzpatrick's QBR, to me, his play was nothing great. It was on and off, like everybody expects. It's on film this year, bro. It's on and off in every game. That's why he ended up getting benched. So what happens? Tua. So now everybody's excited for Tua's 2 little yard passes, easy completions, high completion percentage. So what does that make him? Oh, he has an elite accuracy trait. If you're not better than a Ryan Fitzpatrick as a rookie, because you have issues. That's just my thing. I could name a bunch of quarterbacks that came out and would have easily started over Ryan Fitzpatrick their year one. Go back to 2017 draft.
Okay.
Lamar, Josh, Baker all would have beat him before week one. It's just saying. Ryan Fitzpatrick is at the end of his career, bro.
Who's playing at a high level? Still playing at a high level, bro.
You on and off.
You can't see, y'all. Listen. Y'all are subjective. I told y'all from jump. Y'all need to get up out of that subjectivity. Evaluate everything be objective when you're in your evaluation.
Let me go.
And y'all looked at Ryan Fitzpatrick and evaluated him based off your the 12, 13-year history, subjective opinion that he had in the NFL. Y'all need to stop that.
So Ian, hold up. Fresh eyes. Wait a minute, fresh eyes. So Ian, let me ask you a question. Who has had such a bad rookie season? And please don't say Peyton Manning with 13 picks.
No. He had 28 interceptions.
Who's had such a bad season?
No. He had 28. He had 28. Yeah. What are you talking about? Bad year, bro. You're talking about 14 overall touchdowns to 5 interceptions. You're talking about 65.
But he showed promise. He showed promise.
Y'all need to stop.
He showed promise.
Peyton Manning threw 28 picks, bro.
Okay, what is Tua's signature game in his rookie season?
would be the
Arizona.
Arizona game. That would be the Arizona game.
So one game.
That's it.
One game.
And Laura, what did I tell you he was after that game? I told the whole world this, and now the national media.
No, he was more. He was more the game manager in that game, bro. You need to stop that nonsense, man.
So if he played so good in that game,
Listen.
why was that the only game he played like that?
Well, no. You said signature. He played well in other games.
Yeah, let me ask you a question. Be honest.
You said stamp game, and that was his stamp game.
I'm gonna ask you a question. Be honest. Now you know how I feel about him. I'm giving the boy some credit. I think he'll have a great OTAs and training camp. He'll look different next year.
This guy's gonna be a career backup. Why are people scared to say something negative about Tua, man? This man played trash, man.
Okay.
I'm trying to tell y'all.
Thank you.
Okay.
This man played horrible, bro.
Tyrone Church, hold on. Tyrone Church just said it in the chat room. Hold on. Tyrone Church just said it in the chat room. Not saying he's gonna end up like this guy. Been saying it for months now.
Nobody.
He
Can y'all
will
hear me?
be.
Because I just declined the phone call.
Yeah, go ahead. Go ahead. I'm
Oh,
called.
okay. Listen, Ian, this has nothing to do with Rosen, bro. But the reason why the Rosen stuff comes up to you guys now is simple. Because all you guys are using the same excuse. Give him an O-line.
No.
Give Tua an O-line.
No.
Hold on. He needs an O-line. He needs wide receiver. He needs running backs. He needs this. But none of that was there for Rosen. That was it.
No.
So the people, hold on. The people that wanted Rosen last year to start, it was because we didn't want to see Fitzpatrick. We wanted to see something young. Hopefully he can show us something. Nobody sat here last year and said Rosen's gonna take us to the. Hold on. He didn't get it. He didn't want to play for this crappy team that rebuilt it, bro.
Nothing.
He went from one situation to a worse
He
situation.
showed you nothing, bro.
I'm not playing for this franchise and destroying my life.
He showed you nothing.
Yeah, fine.
Okay.
Em, calm down. I'm gonna say something to you, Em. Calm down. I'm gonna say something to you.
Why can't he get on the active roster in Tampa Bay? What's the problem there?
He's in San Francisco now. Man.
He's the backup. He's the backup quarterback.
Okay,
He's second string.
He's in San Francisco now, by the way.
He was behind Nick Mullins. He was behind Nick Mullins.
Hey, but let me say this.
But hold on though, Em. You should know why you even would come with something like that. Because you should know when you get traded, you said these same excuses. Don't you gotta learn the playbook? You gotta do this. You know that. So if you get traded from Tampa and then now you just got traded to San Francisco, how you expect the man to start? He don't even know the language. I'm telling you, Em. Listen to what I'm gonna tell you right now, bro. Listen to what I'm gonna tell you right now, bro. I promise you, bro. Josh Rosen will have a longer career in the NFL than Tua. Just listen to what I'm telling you, bro. Listen to what I'm telling you.
Oh my God. Oh, okay. Now you do realize, okay, you do. He is Josh Rosen. Okay, he is one step away. He is one step away from being this version's Jake Locker. This year, recent version of Jake Locker. That's who he is, Jake Locker. Jake Locker was out of the league in 3 years.
Josh Rosen. Whether I'm not saying he was. Josh Rosen will last in the league longer than Tua. Tua is a career backup. Yes, he is, and maybe so is Josh Rosen. Maybe both of them are career backups, but the longer career backup here will be Josh Rosen.
See, I want everybody that's listening, everybody out there, when I engage with these casual fans, Lauro and Pete, and individuals like them, this is why I don't like to engage with this. When you make statements, when you sit up here and make foolish statements like that, bro.
I'm just comparing the two. And to me, Josh Rosen looks better than Tua.
Can I say this question, please? I got a question for you. Okay. Ty Church told you in the chat room, and I told you this. I'm going to stick by this. If he's our quarterback the next 7 years, including this year, he will have a Troy Aikman career. Would you be happy with that?
Man, that's bullshit.
I'm not talking to Pete. Lauro, I'm not talking to you. Would you be happy with that, man?
Does he have a Michael Irvin and an Emmett on the roster?
He's going to get it. Don't worry, he's getting it.
Mace.
Yes.
If you go back to pre-draft, okay, I said this on multiple platforms.
Yes.
I said a perfect comp for Tua. He's a more athletic version of Matt Ryan.
Okay.
Tua is a left-handed, in my opinion. If you
With a
look at
bad
both
hip.
of their games,
With a bad
if you
hip.
look at
Okay.
you look at both of those
Calm
players.
down, big boy. I'm on your side with this. Calm down.
I would
I'm
be
not
happy.
against you.
My point is, we don't have to even go to Troy Aikman. I'll be happy with Matt. Give me Matt Ryan all day.
I'll
You know
take
what I'm saying?
that.
Matt Ryan
Matt
is a
Ryan-
very
Matt-
good player.
I don't know how you see Matt Ryan in
Matt
Tua, bro.
Ryan.
There is
But
absolutely
no,
no way.
Didn't you
No,
guys
no,
take
what I'm
Matt
saying-
Ryan? Hold on, wait a
Wow.
minute. Didn't you guys take Matt Ryan like
We don't talk. Y'all don't
Ian,
talk over
calm
me.
down, big boy. Calm down, big boy. Calm
Hey,
down.
Mace,
Calm down,
Mace,
big
Mace,
boy.
Mace.
Chill,
Did
Ian.
you
Don't
guys take
scream,
Y'all
Matt
bro.
Ryan
okay?
at number
Don't
9
scream, Ian, 'cause I
overall?
wanna
Something
hear
like
you.
that?
Who?
You
Who?
guys take Matt Ryan like in the first 9 or something like that?
No, we didn't take him. We should have took him number one. Instead, those dumbasses, and at least Bill Parcells manned up to him. They never gave him an interview, and they took
No,
Jake Long instead.
Okay,
This
I got it.
this
I got it.
organization, right? Go ahead, Laura, if you got something.
No, I was thinking about the other guy. Not Matt Ryan, the guys you guys drafted out of Texas.
Tannehill
Ryan
was number
Tannehill?
8. Tannehill was
yeah.
8.
I'm sorry
And
about
guess
that.
who was after him?
Okay.
Luke Kuechly was right after him.
There you go.
The
bro.
Zach Thomas we should have been having, right?
Yep.
But
By
anyways,
the way, let me get
um,
this real quick.
Anyway, I think.
Ian,
Look,
calm down. I'm
I
getting
just-
ready
I
to
just-
right
No,
now.
man, bro.
hold
Ian,
up. I
calm
know.
down.
When they talk,
Listen,
she's
I
still
feel
talking over
EM.
me, bro.
I feel
Damn.
EM. This channel will get you hot, bro, because you speak real over here. But listen, Mace, do you remember before, and Lauro, everybody's always hearing Mace. This is the group. Do you remember before the Watson talk got hot? What was still being said? What was Mace saying? Who's going number 3 to who? Who's going number 3 to who? Zach Wilson.
That's
There
right.
was if
I
it
remember.
wasn't for this Watson
That's
talk
right.
right now, the Dolphins and everything will be talking rookie quarterback, draft a rookie or
You
pick
think
up
so,
a free
G?
agent. I'm
You think so,
100
G?
on that.
Really?
I know.
Okay.
After you told me, hold on.
Listen,
After you told me,
I'm gonna
at
do
the
this.
end
I'm gonna
of
do this for the Miami fan base. I'm gonna
Okay.
walk in Walmart across the street from the stadium, and I'm
Okay.
gonna record just anybody, and I'm gonna just
Okay.
be recording, asking them, "Do you like Tua here in Miami?" You will see, bro. Nobody
Bro,
down
don't
here
nobody
wants
give a
Tua.
damn. Nobody give a damn. Who gives
This
a
is
damn? You think
it's not,
you really think
that
Brian
speaks
Flores
volume.
gives a damn about what
You
the
see,
fans
you
think?
see, the thing
Really?
is, when
Stop.
when Tannehill was a rookie, the whole city was divided. It was like, oh, some were like, oh, we don't know, and some were like, hell yeah, he has it.
And
And then you
that
saw
right there should
progress.
tell you that is why you don't listen to fans, bro. That's why. You had half the fan base.
What do you
divided
mean?
over me. You had half the fan base. You had half the fan base divided over wanting a mediocre at best quarterback.
Well,
Stop, bro.
the Ryan
listen to these
Tannehill,
idiots.
the Ryan Tannehill draft was like a Daniel Jones pick, bro. Nobody saw that shit coming.
No,
You
I
saw-
know.
you
No,
saw-
that's not true, bro. That's not true. They had bro,
There was speculations, there was talks, but it was all concerns. It was all
Everybody
concerns.
Everybody knew the Dolphins were going to select the quarterback
Ian,
in
let me
that draft,
calm
bro.
you down a little
Stop.
bit. Ian, let me calm you
Stop.
down a little bit. I'm gonna bring up something to you right now. You will like this, okay? Ian, the Jets are gonna fuck up. Either they're gonna give that second pick away to move down, or they already said they're gonna throw their hat now that Matthew Stafford and the Lions are going to part their ways. Okay, let's put
What? They're entertaining going after Stafford?
Yeah, they are too. Yeah, because it looks like the Laurel Texans are gonna hire Eric Bieniemy tomorrow.
Well, I saw a report this morning that stated, well, actually multiple reports that report that came out about the Jets being
Keep it
Deshaun
rolling, I'll
Watson's
be
top
back.
choice. The Jets was inaccurate.
Yeah. Plus, also they're gonna get the black coach. Laurel, get back. Pete, get back.
But
up.
also, Deshaun Watson apparently, according to this report, wants out no matter who the coach is.
Yeah, that's what this guy said. Yeah,
So-
that's
Hey,
what,
look, hold up.
Sean Jones.
Now, wait a minute.
I'll find it for you, Laurel, while you're talking.
No. It has to be fair. Deshaun has no leverage. He's under.
What are you talking? He got a
No,
no trade
can I
clause.
finish?
What do
Can
you
I finish?
mean?
Can I finish?
Go. Now I'm
He
giving you a
has
dose of
no-
your medicine, but now you know how I feel.
Okay,
Go ahead.
okay.
Go ahead.
What does it benefit the Houston Texans to get rid of Deshaun for anything under the Herschel Walker deal.
So
You
what
will
do
get
you
it from whoever you trade. The Jets already
No, no,
said
no,
they'll
no.
give
Hold
you
on,
listen?
hold on
41.
now. Listen. We've waited 20 years for a quarterback. The Dolphins, you guys have waited 45 years for another quarterback.
22
If
years. Cut it out.
if you
22.
have a
Man, this
quarterback,
dude,
if you have
this
a
dude can't
quarterback, you
add for
have to
shit.
get.
45 years.
I
Go ahead.
don't give
Go
a
ahead.
fuck if he wants to leave or not. We have control over his career for the next 5 years.
I'm gonna tell you that. I'm gonna tell you this. If he tells them, pardon my language, Mace,
Hey,
fuck you, I am not coming to work, and they don't move off of him, they just let this ride out. Come on, man. They go. You think they stormed the Capitol 2 weeks ago? You think they stormed the easy to
So
storm
right
the
now we
Capitol two
playing the
weeks
game.
ago? They
Okay,
gonna
so we
storm
playing the
them. They
game.
gonna storm that front office, bro, and hang everybody in that damn front office. Come on, bro, stop. You know,
Okay,
and
so
he's got LeBron, and he's got
Carl, calm
LeBron
down, bro.
James.
I mean, excuse me, big boy, calm down now. Calm
And
down.
he's
Go
got,
ahead,
and
talk,
he's
but calm
got, and
down.
look at his representation now.
It's the
Okay,
it's the LeBron group.
okay. Look at his representation now.
Okay, so
Yeah.
basically what you're saying is fuck the 5-year contract. We want to like change the rules as we go. Is that cool?
What? What's that?
I said, is that cool? You
What do
said
you mean? What do you mean?
we have Deshaun under control for the next 5 years.
No, you don't.
Right?
Deshaun Watson has a no trade
No,
clause
no,
that
no,
means
no,
he
no,
can
no,
fix the
no, no.
situation.
He's under contract for 4, and we
Okay.
franchise. He's
Okay.
under control for 5 years.
Okay.
We talking
Okay.
5 years, Deshaun.
Okay. Okay.
Waive that note. Waive that goddamn no trade clause. Out of here and let the next team deal with you. But if we trade you, I want the Herschel Walker deal. I need 2
You
1s,
ain't no. You
3
gonna
3s,
get
4 4s,
listen, 3
5
man,
6.
stop.
That's what I
Man,
need, man.
there ain't no way in the world. Sure, you can want that all day, but whether you gonna get it or not, there
Laro,
is no
you're
way in
gonna
the world.
find out. I'm gonna tell you right now. You're gonna find out by March 17th if he's officially staying or he'll be on a new team March 17th. Because that's the day free agency starts. He'll be on a new team by then if he's leaving. If he stays, you don't have to worry about it. If I'm new, Laro, want my opinion, you could sleep at night. Don't worry about it. I want to get back to something I was going to say before. Pete is saying, I can't wait for the Green Bay Tampa Bay game. I got Green Bay 27-24.
No, I think I want to see me personally. I want to see Aaron Rodgers get him another one, but I think Brady on a mission, bro.
No
With
Antonio
Tampa Bay,
Brown tonight. Got no Antonio Brown.
yeah, that's fine.
So
That's
you
fine.
know what? So who you picking then?
I'm going with
picking Green Bay.
I'm going with Tampa Bay.
I picked Buffalo from day one as a juggernaut. I got laughed at. I got scoffed at. They're a game away from fulfilling my prophecy. I am taking the Bills to win the AFC outright tonight. Buffalo. But
That's a
I'm going
bold
to say this
statement.
to Buffalo fans, and they better listen good. And Laurel, you can scoff at me or what you want to say. The Dolphins are coming, folks. Get used to it. They're coming. Which I was about to ask Liam that question.
The Dolphins are coming with or without Deshaun Watson.
That's right.
Whether that's Tua Tagovailoa, they
Yep.
coming. Deshaun Watson, you know they coming.
Oh, Deshaun Watson, they've arrived, bro. You talking?
Absolutely.
Super Bowl next year in Miami. We can watch. But this is the question I want to ask you, my friend. I'm gonna go the other way. Last time you was here too, I went this way. I'm thinking, Sewell is the perfect fit for us at 3, right?
I wouldn't necessarily say perfect, but if the Dolphins are stuck, if you're going by value,
yes,
okay, picking that number 3 in the draft, because the draft is all about value where you're picking.
Yes.
He provides the most value compared to all the other players that will be available at that point, in my opinion.
Yeah, I think that if we pick him, we'll have the best offensive line in football. We'll challenge the Colts as the best young offensive line in football for the next 7-8 years. I think it's a perfect fit for us. We don't have to worry about our quarterback being touched. And what I mean
see, Mace.
Yeah.
See, here's the thing with Tua Tagovailoa. Okay, And I've said this. See, nobody has been talking about this, right?
Yeah.
And I touched on this on other platforms earlier in the week. Everybody, when you break down Tua's game,
Mhm.
everybody thinks what he had at his disposal, which is accurate, what he had at his disposal at Alabama. Everybody wants to focus on tight ends. Everybody wants to focus on wide receivers, the skill position. But the strength of Tua's game is his ability is to play action. So what's been consistent in Tua's game more than anything, in my opinion, why he was so dynamic was the presence of that physical run game. And
There you
so
go.
when you look at and this is why I touched on months ago the situations that he's in and how the Dolphins, number one, why they like Tua so much over Justin Herbert. You know what I mean? From a Brian Flores perspective, keep in mind 15 years in New England, what's the strength of Brady's game?
Play
Power
action.
run game,
Yep.
play action off of that.
Yep. And
Tua
getting,
is
yeah.
very similar in that regard. So Brian Flores, again, he knows what wins in the National Football League. He had a front row seat on how to build, how to build,
I
and how
think
to.
though, Ian, I think though, I don't mean to interrupt you, but I think you agree with this. Because he grew up here as a kid, he watched Bill Parcells. I think he's more of the Bill Parcells mode than the
Well,
Bill Belichick mode.
but
That's why I said he believes in strong in the trenches in a power running game.
mhm.
Like Belichick freelance with Brady a little bit until they got COVID.
Well, he freelanced with Brady when Brady proved that he can perform at the best we've ever seen level. Okay, obviously, if you're a coach, you want to play to the strengths of your team. But
Yeah.
early on in Brady's career, that's what Brady was. Their game was predicated
Game
off the
manager,
run
yeah,
game,
yeah,
and it was
Corey
play
Dillon.
action based.
Yeah,
And if
and he
you
had
look
Corey
at,
Dillon. And I
and if you
think that
look,
we need our Corey Dillon. We need our. I've been saying this from day one, Ian. When I came on the air, I think we're there, bro. I'm telling you, if that kid from Alabama is that 18, grab him. I mean, I tell guys this in here. I don't care if we get Watson or not. It ain't gonna bother me one way or another. And I just told Laurel this an hour ago because we have the third pick in the draft. If we didn't have that pick, I'd be pissed off right now. But
well,
because we have that pick, I don't care. I'll go either way.
I
God
don't,
knows we're gonna get the pieces. Go ahead.
I don't necessarily think it's a running. Now again, Najee Harris would help. Don't get me wrong, but I think it's more about execution up front, getting the proper personnel to execute what you want to execute is the biggest issue. But that's the strength of Tua's game. It's play action based, RPO based.
I agree.
85%, 85 of his game is based off that approach. So you can see the Dolphins again. Go back to last year's draft. Look at the heavy investment on the offensive line. You see them moving in that direction. Now, again, they're about player development. It's going to take some time for these players to develop. Just basic execution, communication, continuity amongst the offensive line. Once the line stabilizes and they can implement that power approach where teams have to scheme and account for it, that's when you'll see the best of Tua Tagovailoa. You saw it with Brady. You saw early on in the year, you saw that early version of Tom Brady when they changed their approach, when Bruce Arians swallowed his pride and changed that approach and started implementing concepts that Brady, made famous, that he flourishes in. You're seeing a player with the 40 touchdown version. You're seeing the MVP version of Brady. Same with Tua Tagovailoa. And Tua is just a more athletic version of Tom Brady.
Let me ask you a question. Ty Church brought this up because when you look in the second round to the third round of the draft, this year's upcoming draft, they have nine North Carolina players going off the board. What do you think of the backs from North Carolina?
Me personally,
Yeah, you. Yeah.
well, it just depends on where you're picking. What type of investment you want to make. I don't think
Dolphins are 34 and 50.
34 and 50, I would definitely entertain a running back, Javonte Williams at that point.
Okay.
Everybody, now again, I'm not saying Najee Harris. I don't like his game. But I just don't think. I'm telling you, man. I just don't think that a high especially if they go that route in free agency. If they sign make another investment in free agency, we can forget about drafting a running back in the first, second, third round. You can forget about that. So,
Would you like Leonard Fournette?
Oh, that's my choice. That's my pick.
Okay.
That's who I want. I want the Dolphins to prioritize him in free agency. They should have done it.
Cheap too.
They should have done it when he was a free agent this year. Sitting at home. They should have did it then. But I would rather the Dolphins to make an investment on him. And I'm not saying ignore that position in the draft, but definitely first, second, third. I'm not even entertaining a running back until the fourth round and later. So, but the Dolphins, one thing about it, they'll have their hands on, they're coaching the Senior Bowl and they're getting up close, which is a very good thing, very beneficial for this draft. They'll get a chance to see all of these, potential later round prospects. They'll get a good opportunity to evaluate them properly. So, but we'll see how that works out. We'll see what direction they go in. But me personally, no, I would rather go for, especially on a run, especially when you're on the Dolphins. Again, expectations are upon us. The Dolphins are expected to exceed that 10-win a game total from this year. And I would rather, if you're making a strong playoff push, I would rather have a more veteran-laden running back group as opposed to having, this is Gaskin's second year.
Yeah.
Ahmed's, his first year, and then you talk about bringing another rookie in too. No, I'd rather have a veteran, and especially look at the experience that Leonard Fournette is gaining with this championship run that he's getting with Tampa. This experience he's gaining with Tampa right now. So I think that would be huge for next year.
Okay.
So,
Lara, go ahead. Finish up, Ian.
No, I'm good, bro.
All right, Laro. Laro's out. All right, Sean Jones, who's been my informant. Ty Church, you've been awesome today. I read all your chats, bro. You've been on point today. Sean Jones says, by the way, Sean, Dorsey is out in Seattle right now. I read the story. Ken Dorsey's in Seattle right now, interviewing for their offensive coordinator's job. But Ian, let me ask you this. Do you think Dorsey will be a good hire because he has a good relationship with Charlie Fry?
Oh, well, absolutely. I mean, anytime you can get, you've got continuity there. They have a familiarity with each other. You know each other's ins and outs. I mean, that can't be anything but a plus if you're bringing in Ken Dorsey. You know what I mean? So it helps, but it's not the end all be all. You know what I mean? I'm not going to think I'm not one. I've been seeing on Twitter and Facebook about how the fan base automatically are going all in, 100% in on Ken Dorsey, and they think that's the end all be all. I don't, you know what I mean? But obviously, the relationship that they've had in the past, that can do anything but be a plus. But we'll see. We'll see how that unfolds.
Remember, they made those moves without the OC hire. I think we'll know after if Buffalo loses. He's not in Seattle, Mays, but Seahawks do want to interview him. But I know what you're talking about. I appreciate that, Sean. I do make mistakes. I'm sorry. You're right on point. You've been my informant of a long while. You've been the best insider. Like I said, I owe you big. This kid, Sean Jones has been terrific, bringing me bringing me stories that people don't know, and he's been on point. Rumors, he's been on point.
That's what's up.
He's a big Dolphin fan, so he looks out for the Dolphin interest. Lau, you there, bro? Lau's not there. Let me go this with you, and you know me and you think alike. That's why we have a mutual respect for one another. Did you hear what happened Friday night? Late Friday night?
What's that?
Greer said the Dolphins' third pick is in play because they know that Carolina and San Francisco wants a quarterback.
I can see how it's shaping up. I told y'all a trade down is ideal for the Dolphins. Ideal.
I love Sewell.
Me personally, I'm trading down, and you can see the fact that the Detroit. See, this is what's making things this is what's amping things up from a trade perspective. Is the fact that the Lions have come out and already announced that they're moving off of at this stage from Matthew Stafford. So that just playing right into the Dolphins' hands. So that creates everybody picking past the Dolphins, from everybody picking past the Dolphins that want a quarterback. That just creates that anxiety. You know what I mean? And teams when that anxiety goes up, teams tend to lean on their feelings a little bit, and they make somewhat irresponsible decisions.
Facts.
Let's hope that happens. And the Dolphins can fleece, some of these potential trade partners.
This is what I want from the Lions and Carolina or San Francisco. I want your one this year. I want your one next year. I want your one in either 24 or 25. Also, I want a third this year, and I want a second next year. You can have the pick. That's fair. That's fair compensation.
Man. Ooh, bro. Man. Well, I saw a report too that the Lions, when they do ultimately trade Stafford,
they're going to trade up.
They're going to package whatever they get from him in addition to their current picks to move up to wherever they need to pick that quarterback that they covet.
I get the feeling Matthew Stafford will end up I think he'll end up in New England.
I'm going to tell, I could see that. But if the Dolphins are able to, if they trade down, like for the Lions, so to speak, if they wind up trading with the Lions at 7, right?
Yeah.
If I'm the Dolphins, it's no telling. I mean, we have to figure out what the compensation will be. But if they trade to 7 and they can they wind up fleecing them and getting more than what they should have out of the deal.
Receiver choice at 7 for that trade.
Listen, here's the thing with me. Here's where I've been pondering it. This is the first time that I've even made this, I've said this publicly. Okay. But this is what I would do. I like this kid so much in this year's draft. He might turn out to be my favorite player as we're sitting here talking right now. That's a fluid situation. It can always change. But Caleb Farley, that cornerback from Virginia Tech,
is rising.
I love this kid. I've been watching this kid. I've been paying last year. I mean, he sat out this year. But I love this kid's skill set. I think whenever he does test, we're not going to have a combine, but whenever he does test at his pro day or wherever that is, teams get an opportunity to get their hands on him and test, his attributes. I think he's going to blow a lot of teams away. I think he's going to blow the Dolphins away. I think at 7, with all the additional capital that you've acquired for the trade down at 7, if I'm Brian Flores and I'm going value, because you can always with that additional capital, you can address the offense accordingly. But if he's sitting there at number 7, and the Dolphins have that kind of evaluation on him, I'm going him at number 7. Okay, and I'm addressing the other capital that I acquired to move down. You can address your offense, but him, and that gives you tremendous flexibility. What that does is, even if you keep Xavier Howard, Byron Jones as your starters, this is what I would do. I would start the process of Nick Needham transitioning to safety, because I think and I could be totally off base by saying this, but I have a feeling that the Dolphins, everybody's thinking the Dolphins, they need to draft a safety, and I understand that. But I think the approach the Dolphins are going to take relative to that position is, I think Nick Needham is a prime candidate to start cross-training and start his transition to Bobby McCain's role. I truly believe that. I think Needham has the skill set. He's proven he can cover, the majority of wide receivers, in the National Football League. We've got a 2019 sample size. We've got a 2020 sample size of him having a relatively high level of success, shutting down and guarding and covering the opposing teams, and a lot of good slot receivers, I might add.
Don't let the people insanity hear you about Bobby McCain.
hang on. But I think Needham, what we have shown, he's shown the versatility. We've seen him at the line of scrimmage, how comfortable he is at the line of scrimmage. He can blitz. He can play in traffic. I think Nick Needham is a prime candidate, and I think he would be an upgrade of what we see with Bobby McCain. But what Caleb Farley would do is you can start that transition away from either Byron Jones or Xavier Howard at some point, but have him come in and play that nickel role, or Noah Igbenogany for that matter. For right now, you can never have too many guys that can cover, bro. And we've seen the creativity with this defense. You know what I mean? When they have guys, they have so many guys that can cover. So that's what I would do. That would be my approach.
I agree with that.
With that 7th pick.
I agree. I wouldn't pick him at 7, but I know where you're coming from. In other words, I agree with you. I'm not saying you're wrong at all, bro. I wouldn't do it, but I can see why you want to do it. You understand what I'm saying? The kid is skyrocketing up the charts. I mean,
I'm telling you, he's gonna blow. He's gonna blow his
combine up
away. Yeah,
well, you know about the combine now, right? For this year.
What's that?
The combine for this year. Did you hear about it?
Yeah.
It's going to be pro days, and the 2 players, I swear to you, that it's going to skyrocket. And if you're a Dolphin fan, you're high fiving. If you're a logical Dolphin fan like me and EM, Zach Wilson's one. The quarterback from we spoke about this there, but the Alabama quarterback is 2. They're going to skyrocket because they're going to be working with their guys, especially Jones from Alabama. He's going to really skyrocket.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think he's that good. I think Zach Wilson is outstanding. But the point of this, if you're a Miami fan, is you can get plenty with the 3rd pick to trade down. I think the Lions were stupid to make this announcement about Matthew Stafford because they're going to be, this is where Lauro and other football fans fail to see shit. Teams are going to be lined up around the block for Stafford and for Deshaun Watson.
What they did was, by announcing this publicly at this point, that just drove the price up for that number 3 pick, bro.
Yep.
That's it. It drove the price up.
Yep. Exactly. Because see, the Jets, they can do it too, but there's 3 quarterbacks on the folks. There's gonna be 4 quarterbacks on the board that teams are gonna reach for. Okay. Gonna be 4 of them. Zach Wilson, Fields, the quarterback from Alabama, and the kid from Florida. You know what's interesting about us? You know who Flores is coaching next weekend in the Senior Bowl?
Who was that?
The kid Ian Book from Notre Dame. I'm curious to see this kid play.
Hang on one second. Mace, hang on 1 second, bro. Hang on.
Yeah, take your time, bro. Lau, are you back with us? No, still out. You're probably working. Yeah, so Miami Friday night, their people let it be known that the 3rd pick is in play, and I can see the Dolphins getting a king's ransom for that 3rd pick. So, and the Jets, I don't know what the Jets are going to do. They got Stafford, they got Deshaun Watson. The Jets have many options. I'm going to try and get the Jet guy up here this week. I'm going to try and get Jet Central up here this week. Talk to him a little bit. Sean Jones has been great. Don't worry, that Dolphin jacket or pullover, where I decide to get you in an extra large, that's coming. Don't worry, my brother, I got you. Your boy Mace got you. You've been tremendous. This is some good shit. This is some good shit this afternoon, folks. You missing this. This is off the chain. We talked about a number of things, but one of the things we're talking about right now is What will the Dolphins do with the third pick? They put it in play. Teams are desperate for the quarterbacks. I'm telling you right now, somebody is going to go up there for the Jets or the Dolphins, even Atlanta, and trade the house to get a quarterback. I'm just saying. Next year's quarterback draft, according to the great Tackman Clan Killer 187, is supposed to be outstanding. Yeah, nigga, you my fan, bro. Shit, you done a lot for me, man. Your support, yo, that's what you say to me every time you come in. Trust me, bro. I
Okay, bro.
appreciate you so much. Yeah, me back.
Yeah, I'm back, bro.
All right.
Give me back.
I was just saying,
Hang on 1 second. Hang on one
yeah,
second.
take your time. Take your time. Take your time. Yeah, Sean Jones, bro. I'm one of these guys, but I appreciate who appreciates me, and you're definitely one of them. You, Mr. Miami, Commandante Lou.
Okay, bro.
You want the truth, Ian?
Yeah.
Wait. I think they're gonna trade the pick.
Oh, clearly. Oh, absolutely, bro. If even as good a prospect as Panay Sewell could possibly, that he is, I just think when you're weighing comparing him to what we have with Robert Hunt or Austin Jackson, well, Austin Jackson in particular, because they're both left tackles, will he be that significant of an upgrade that you have to select him at 3 versus a trade down? And I just don't think that gap is that wide, is that significant. You've got a potential that you can get, 3, 4 additional players, good players, compared to the 1. And again, if I'm, when you're, considering the draft history and potential players that flame out,
Yeah.
teams that have more eggs in a basket tend to win more than the teams that have less. So based on that approach alone, I just think, again, a trade down is ideal. And the players, especially the Dolphins that would potentially covet, you can still get those players from about 7, 8, and later in the first round, in my
Yeah,
opinion.
I'm gonna show you something real quick. Let me get this for you, my brother, and then we're gonna look at it together. Let me get it. Pop it up. It's already here. I'm just gonna show you something. And I'm gonna go from, let's just say, the fifth pick on. This is Draft Express. I go by them because they just deal with the facts. I'm gonna blow it up for you. We're gonna look at this together. What's up, baby bro? Hi, Mace. Did you hear about John Dorsey going to be the Lions as a senior personnel executive? No, I didn't, but I think they need all the help they can get. And Dorsey's damn good. He's a great football man.
I saw
Right.
where I saw where Dan Campbell hired Anthony Lynch.
Anthony Lynn,
Um,
he's the
yeah,
offensive coordinator.
yeah.
That's a good. That's a good. I'm glad
Good
for
hire.
Campbell being in Detroit. All right, here we go. What's up, baby bro? Jalen Waddle at 7. Cal Pitts at 8. I don't see them touching any of those two guys. Kristen Derisaw and your boy Caleb Farley, and
Hmm.
then Trey Lance, Patrick Sertan, Micah Parsons, and the linebacker from Notre Dame. I'm gonna stop right there. I'm gonna stop right there for a second. I Tess, I want your opinion too. You trade that pick of that group of players. I know who you taking. You explain why you taking the DB. You think that's great value picking them there at 7.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Okay.
Definitely.
Okay.
And again, what this coach, what the prop. See, from a draft perspective, when you're talking about the Dolphins,
Yeah.
this is just to the fan base.
Yeah.
That's why I always say familiarize with concepts, familiarize with athletic profiles, schemes, et cetera, et cetera. With the from a Dolphins perspective. That way, when it comes draft, okay, you know what to look for, and you have a more. Now, nobody knows exactly who they're gonna pick. We can only. It's all speculation. But at the end of the day, you have a more accurate assessment if you're knowledgeable of technique, scheme, athletic profiles, the whole nine.
Yeah.
So when I see a lot of these mock drafts, People, I just look. That's why I don't get in them. I hate mock drafts and doing all that. I absolutely hate it. It's boring to me. But when I see a lot of people do that, in the approaches they take, I mean, I'm just like, man, you can eliminate the players that are available in any draft just based off that approach alone. And again, it gives you more realistic assessment of where the potential targets the Dolphins could trap. Like Raekwon Davis, when he came last year.
Yeah.
Okay. I've been talking about this kid on TD's platform before anybody even mentioned his name. But why? Because when I watch tape, again, I'm familiar with the concept, the principles that this coaching staff prioritizes. And I said, damn, this kid, and I knew and again, we needed a nose tackle. I knew the need was there. So I said, man, Raekwon Davis would be ideal. And also,
I can tell you this. In the Dolphins Spirit fan base, you get a lot of credit for the Raekwon Davis pick. You really do.
And he would be ideal. When they selected him, I was like, damn. So again, my point is, you again, just from a fan's perspective, because we're all fans at the end of the day. You have a more realistic approach when you're familiarized with all of these, with your team concepts, player personnel, athletic profiles, the whole nine. So this year, like I said, this year will be a little more difficult to project from a Dolphins standpoint because number one, we won 10 games. Not to say that we don't have holes, but we don't have as many as we did last year. So when you're talking about potential targets with the Dolphins, again, take the same approach, but it'll be a little more difficult to project because of our overall status as a team. So, but I think the Dolphins will be in a situation where they're making a strength. Like the Caleb Farley pick. You're in a position, obviously the strength of this team is the secondary. But we're all aware of the contractual situation between Xavier Howard, number one, and potentially Byron Jones. We know we're going to be looking to move off of those two contracts either this offseason or definitely next offseason. So with that Farley pick would give you protection. And again, the kid's profile is ridiculous. His tape is ridiculous. You can I'm going to wait to make this statement. But I'm waiting to see what he tests come, at his pro day or wherever they when the Dolphins staff get their hands on it. Because you can make a legitimate argument he might be the best athlete in the entire set. And that's even considering how good of an athlete Byron Jones is. So, but again, you're making a strength stronger with you if you select him have an opportunity to select him in the top 10.
I Tess. You there? I Tess. You there, bro?
Yo.
All right, here you go. I told you Friday night that the Dolphins said they'll put the third pick in play. And with Matthew Stafford going to be out of Detroit's going to try and trade up. And so is Carolina to get a quarterback. I'm going to give you the players. You told me who you're going to pick between 7 and 14. Ready? Jalen Waddle, Kyle Pitts, Christian
Kyle Pitts.
Kyle Pitts? Okay.
Yeah.
All right. This is the beautiful thing about fan bases and human beings. They have different opinions. Where I test you,
but if Pat Surtain is there, I'm taking Pat Surtain.
Yeah, I was going to say Pat Surtain, but you said the tight end so quickly.
You about to say? I didn't know he was still be there. I think he's top 5.
No, I was going to. No, I'm talking about from 7 on because.
That's what I'm saying. I don't think he'll be there at 7. I think he's top 5. That's how good I think he is. I think he's the best corner in the draft.
I don't think he's going. I think he's going to be there, bro. The kid who my brother likes here.
So if he's there, I'll take Surtain over Pitts because we already got Gesicki. Right. But definitely the 49ers should take Pitts, bro.
So you're both thinking exactly alike, but different DBs. They're cornerbacks, but you're both thinking alike. EM likes Caleb Farley.
Yeah, he's good.
And you like Surtain. So both of you think alike, so there's no argument here.
Surtain the best corner though.
Okay. I think I just don't see one advantage that Surtain would have, not necessarily an advantage, but he's in a scheme that's very similar to what we have in Miami.
And I also said something else here. I mean to interrupt you. I'm getting right back there. He's blue blood.
Well, I don't pay attention to that. That has nothing to do with
You
my
have to.
equation.
You do because
No.
second generation players, they're a leg up. Look at Antoine Winfield Jr. I knew from the time he got drafted. I said, "Watch this, bro."
Well,
That legacy, it
I
matters.
get.
Yeah.
I'm not saying it don't. I'm not saying it don't matter, but it don't. It's not like Winfield. Oh, that was my dude from day one. I put that kid in the Dolphin community. I put him on the map last year on TD's platform. First and foremost, I knew he was going to be dynamic, but I didn't. When I evaluated him, when I saw him on tape, I wasn't thinking about his pops, his grandfather, and his mama neither. I evaluated him based off what I saw on tape. So I'm not saying it don't help, but I just think when you talk about Surtain, I'm not saying Surtain is not a good prospect. I think for our scheme, I think Farley is the more dynamic athlete. He can give you everything Patrick Surtain can give you. He's probably twice the athlete that Patrick Surtain is, I think. And we know how Flores had those press man corners.
So
That's the priority now. That's the priority. And and when you talk about deploying such heavy concepts, you got to have guys that can run. The more dynamic, the better. And Farley is a better athlete, I think, than what Patrick Surtain is. Now we gotta wait. We gotta wait to have a confirmation. Whenever they get tested. But we'll see how that turns out. But I just think on tape, I think this kid, he is.
If you're a Dolphin
See, that's what I mean. I'm saying it without the testing. I'm watching both of them on the field, and Surtain is the all around better. Like, who's better than both of them is the LSU corner. Damn, what is his fucking name? Damn, I can't think of his name right now. But bro, if he comes out, that's the closest thing to Deion Sanders that I've seen. I don't think he's coming out this, bro. Hold up, man.
Deion, that's a bold statement.
Exactly,
right there,
and I'm saying it right now.
His name is Derek Singley. Sean Jones, I love you, man. This guy is such a
Stingley?
Stingley, bro. Stingley is I'm saying that right now.
I hear you.
I'm telling you that I've been watching corners for that's my shit. Corners, receivers, quarterbacks, bro. I've been watching these motherfuckers for a long time. This is the closest thing to Deion I've ever seen as far as body control, ball skills, man coverage, zone coverage. Like he hits better than Deion. Bro,
you remember when Devontae Smith ate him up though, right?
I get it, but bro, if you only one guy, you're one guy, right? Against Judy, Smith, Waddle, you know what I'm saying, bro? You gotta.
I get it. I get it. I like Stingley.
Let me answer your question. Fireman, everybody up here loves the kid from Virginia Tech. Trust me, they all love him.
All right.
Man, I'm telling you that if there's a comp, bro, I'm telling you, Farley is gonna be special. That kid has got that kind of athleticism, bro. His ability to transition in and out of his breaks, his back pedal is ridiculous. Nobody, when you look at this kid's tape, bro, he's outrunning the wide receiver, and you see it consistently. I'm not just saying he flashed, but when the quarterback, you got the receivers going on a go route, right? He's outrunning the wide receiver to the football. When do you ever see that?
Sean Jones and Simon, let's put stuff in the chat. I'll read it and I'll answer it. You like him or Surtain? The guys are going to pick your boy from Tech. Both of them will take it. But no. Let me get that wrong. I'm sorry. I apologize. I just love Surtain. EM likes the kid from Tech. But they both think both players are great. And they think Stingley is great too.
I think Surtain. I think again the reason why I like Farley, I think he's a much better athlete than Surtain. But Surtain, he reminds me a lot of he reminds me a lot of Jeff Okudah in my opinion. And I wasn't the biggest Okudah fan last year. I said, everybody was calling him generational and saying he was just gonna be that. No, I didn't necessarily see that on tape, bro. And we now know in hindsight how that's worked out. Now we got to get a kid time to develop, but I just didn't think he was worthy of that top. What they get him at number 3 last year? I don't think he was worthy. I think they overdrafted with him.
I can see the Eagles fireman taking the kid from Tech.
Yep.
I'm telling you,
They're a man team. They're a man team.
You pass on Sertan for far. Like I'm looking at Sertan and Okuda. One, Sertan is bigger than him. You feel me? And his ball skills are better. He's
Well,
not
no.
letting receivers push him around. He's NFL ready now.
You think it's that
Well,
holding like
well,
that?
Yo, if it's that, like, you know what bothers me? I mean, not bothers me. What's crazy about him was, like, a lot of athletes, their kids usually don't play their same position. Like, like what the father will probably play O lineman and the kid will play tight end. But this kid followed in his father's footsteps, so he knows all the tricks of the trade.
but I think
That's
he's
why
lit.
lineage to me matters with him as far as
I,
You
I, I
got it.
think I think he's lit. I think what we'll see, just like we saw with Jeff Okuda last year, and I personally think from a size standpoint, they're very I mean, I think Sertan is listed at what 6'2", and I think Okuda's what 6'1" and some change. So the size is there, but I think I'm talking about from in our scheme now. Not saying the kid can't be productive, and not to say that Jeff Okuda can't be productive if you deploy him in a different format. But I just think they don't have the long speed to be able to match up. Because again, us, the Patriots, the Lions were the three teams that deployed the most press man concepts in the National Football League. And you have to have guys that have that dynamic speed. So I don't think Surtain on tape has shown me that. Now again, he might go to wherever they test him. He might go to wherever their combine is going to be, whatever they get their hands on him. That might change, but I know Farley. I will be shocked if Farley runs less than. I mean, if he's in I would say 4 flat. That's what I'm calling. But I would not be surprised if he tests in the 4.3s. I see that kind of burst and acceleration on tape.
I didn't see enough of Jeff Okuda fireman, but you can trade for him if you want. The Lions will give him away. It's a whole new regime now. Offer lines a 4th or 5th. They'll take it.
Well, I think they're going to transition away from that base 34 heavy man press concepts. I think from what they had with Matt Patricia. So it'll be interesting to see what kind of scheme that they play. I think if you're just basically going by what Campbell has been most familiar with, down here in Miami, as well as New Orleans, they'll transition to a base 4-3, and they won't be a team that deploys so much man concepts. I think, but we'll see how that how that works out.
The Blackhawks win today, 4-1 in the midway through the third. So the Blackhawks, like the Montreal Canadiens, I said this earlier this morning. Montreal is back, great for the NHL. They're the Yankees, they're the Packers of the NHL, and Chicago, who had a dynasty in the last decade, looks strong so far this season. Back to the football. I will say this. Okay, this is a question from my brother here. Yo, Mace, and I'm going to ask you for some NHL picks. I got you, baby. I said I got you over and under. I got you, Golden Eagle. You know I got you, nigga. Good afternoon to you on the road, my friend. And we will talk this way. I'm glad you're back with me, though. I'm glad that one of my Batmans is back with one of my Batmans is back. I'll play the Robin role for you, nigga. Good to have you back. Both of you guys, my Dolphin guys. I don't know what Laurel is. I tried to ask Laurel some questions before. Both of my Dolphin boys are here. The great EM and of course Baby Bro. I Test, who doesn't miss a goddamn thing. Sean Jones is in the chat. Uh, Golden Eagles laughing, smiling. Yeah, you got it, bro. I got you, nigga. I got you. Uh, yeah, I think the Dolphins are gonna trade that pick. I do, especially now that, like EM said, which he made an excellent point. Lions to me were foolish to let the Matthew Stafford out so early. And you know what that tells me, boys? That tells me that they are drooling for one of these quarterbacks, and we all know. I think so. Is Zach Wilson? You agree with that, both of you?
I mean, uh, I don't know. I don't follow obviously the Detroit Lions, but I will say this. Zach, considering he's more comparable to what they had with Matt Stafford. Because you remember when Stafford came out, obviously the big arm, I think Stafford coming out was a better athlete than what a lot of people gave him credit for. So that Zach Wilson definitely fits that that criteria, ability to make throws off platform, the kind of. So, and Matthew Stafford was a lot like that when especially early on in his career. So, if you're just going off that, I mean, you can see, well, yeah, you can see why there's a high level of intrigue there with that player. But who knows? I don't know what Dan. First off, I don't know what scheme Dan Campbell is, gonna want to deploy. I mean, you can say, well, maybe he might deploy some similar concepts of, that he saw in,
New Orleans.
In New Orleans. We could, but that's pure speculation. So, I mean, but. Yeah, you can see why there's intrigue because, Zach Wilson, bro, he's talent-wise, he has a lot of what you're looking for.
Yeah, EM didn't want. I mean, not EM. Excuse me. I test that time when I was watching his film up here. All these guys poo-poo this. This kid, you called it EM. This kid is the truth, bro.
Yeah, he's talented. He's talented for sure.
I mean, I don't mind if you're gonna take a Zach Wilson. You're giving us everything you're giving us up. And you're going to, I don't have a problem with it. I really don't.
You talking about from a Dolphin standpoint?
Yeah, I don't have a problem. Just give me the picks, and I'm happy. Okay? Just give me what I want in return, and I want a king's ransom for that third pick because I'm going to say something for the team. Sean Jones announcing that Greg Olsen has retired today. He had a hell of a career. After Zach Wilson, okay, the Falcons are going to take Justin Fields. That will sell tickets in box office. Who else is there? You going to reach and take the kid from Alabama? Really?
No, he ain't going to the top. His draft stock. I mean, he helped himself obviously with the national championship game, but his draft stock is not going to skyrocket to the point where you're talking about seriously taking him in the top 10.
Let me tell you something right now, brother.
No, absolutely not.
I'm going to tell you now that this year they're doing the combines from the pro days. He's going to light up the skyline.
He might do that, but to elevate into the top 10, bro. No, I will be shocked. I will be shocked if he winds up in the top 10.
You don't see a team like Carolina trading up to us to get
no. To Mac Jones? Oh no. I see them trading up. No,
teams are crazy, bro. Especially that.
I mean, and you know me, I like Mac Jones, but
I don't at all.
But in the top 10, no, I don't see that, bro. I'm sorry, I don't see that. But we'll see. Now I would say Trey Lance would be a cleaner prospect from an athletic standpoint.
They got him at 11. I could see him going to San Francisco.
Trey, some team might get a little anxious and want to trade in the top 10 to select Trey Lance, and he might be, it might be 4 guys. That'll make 4 guys going in the top 10. But I'm gonna put my money on Trey Lance as opposed to Mac Jones.
If you were us, and he's there at 18, would you take a chance on Trey Lance or no?
No, bro.
We're gonna need a backup. No. Okay. Who would you pick? It's the backup quarterback to tour. Who would you pick?
The only way I entertain what that would do is, and again, I don't think this is the case, and this is not my mindset, but you select a quarterback in the first round, bro. That's telling me you have a lot of uncertainty surrounding Tua Tagovailoa, which I don't believe is the case from my perspective. Neither Brian Flores' perspective. So no, I'm not entertaining a quarterback until 4th round or later.
All right, let me ask you this. My buddy Tack is so high on this kid that he begged me to put him on my draft billboard, which is gonna come up next week. I'm gonna put it up early so people know, and I'm gonna put all the names on the thumbnail who's gonna be up on the panel giving their expertise, and both of you guys will be 2 of them. Don't worry about it. I got you guys. And I appreciate your guys' expertise and your knowledge in the draft. This is the kid he's crazy about. If this kid's there at 18, because he is skyrocketing as I'm talking to you, bro. Tell me about this kid, Zaven Collins, out of Tulsa.
Ooh, man.
He is skyrocketing as we speak.
Oh, yeah, and he should. His tape, I had the opportunity the last couple of weeks to look at a lot of his tape. And first off, you want to start with the athletic profile. He's what, 6'4", 6'3", 6'4". He's 260 pounds.
Yep, the guy right here. Yep, he is.
But this kid has, he's crazy athletic. I think ball game that brought a similar comp to him, which was Dante Hightower. And I agree with that 100%. You know how versatile Dante Hightower player was, that he was at Alabama and that he was obviously in New England. And Collins is obviously, again, start with the profile. The profile matches in his skill set. I mean, look at how they used him. I mean, inside, outside, lined up on the interior as a stack off-ball linebacker, on the outside, setting the edge. Even there's tape out there of him lined up on the interior because he's got the size and strength, functional strength at the point the way you can deploy him on the inside. Again, eerily similar to Dante Hightower, very similar players. And I think what's missing in this defense is a player like that because, for this defense to go to another level, I've been saying that since day one, a player that has his skill set that can give you the ability to cover, especially in the zone when you're deploying him more in a zone format, as well as, again, stout at the point, very good in a run game. And he would be that player. Now, 18, the Dolphins, now you got to consider he's coming from Tulsa. Yeah. So, lack of competition, big time competition, relative, compared to the SEC or one of the other power conferences, that might be somewhat a concern. But if you're going by his athleticism, and again, he's another player that I'm going to be paying close attention to see how he tests. He's got everything you want. I mean, everything. So, yeah, would love him if the Dolphins selected him. Now, 18 might be a little rich, maybe, but he is skyrocketing. Again, that's why you have to wait until you get the confirmation, the athletic confirmation via the combine, because that's when their evaluation is solidified. And again, you can adjust your draft board accordingly from that point.
And would you be up here for combine week?
Oh, absolutely. You got
expertise for the.
You got to let me know beforehand.
I'm asking you now. What's this about?
No. I mean, closer, because I'm in the process now. I'm planning my whole year. So.
Oh, okay, my friend. I'm sorry.
You see what I'm saying? So.
I'll hit you up Valentine. I'll hit you up Valentine's weekend. How's that? That's in a couple.
That's what's up. Let me know.
There you go.
Absolutely.
All right, Tess, you there, bro? All right, Tess. What do you think of this kid? Where is he at? Xavier Collins, middle linebacker.
Nothing, bro. I ain't thinking about that shit.
Okay.
The people I know is the people I know. All that other shit.
You keep driving on the road. I love you, kid. Now, with the two second round picks, let's go with that for now, because we don't know what they'll get back if they do trade it down. Hopefully it's plenty. McKenzie. I don't trust Grip. Hopefully it's plenty to get back. What would you do with those two second round picks?
You talking to me?
Yeah.
Okay. No, I heard you.
Okay, I'm gonna ask you too, but you can stay. You can stay.
No. Go ahead. Go ahead, Itef.
All right, Itef. What would you do with those second? I'm gonna pull up a list of guys.
No. I'm handling something. I wasn't talking to you. I was talking to her.
Okay.
But go ahead.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Our 2 second round picks. So obviously, if you go, if I'm going Farley at 7, and I'm going 2 defensive players in the first round. Obviously, at this point, you're gonna want to address your offense. Okay. So obviously, wide receiver.
I'll give you a list. I got it right here. I'm gonna put wide receiver and running back in the same category. This is our range for both picks. Javonte Williams, Rondale Moore, Amon-Ra St. Brown, Michael Carter, Let me name a couple more guys. Because you're not so far excited. Nico Collins.
Hell yeah.
Okay, Nico. Uh,
I like Javonte Williams though. He's that big back, bro.
yeah,
220,
Kenneth
230.
Gainwell. A lot of people like Gainwell.
Gainwell, he's a little undersized, bro.
Yeah.
If especially for the second round, and we got we already got two guys that are small. We need a player with that's bigger. I mean, Gaineswell's 185,
Yeah.
190 maybe.
Yeah.
No.
Seth Williams. Seth Williams.
I am not too familiar with him, bro.
I like the kid who eye test showed me a couple of weeks ago. The kid, the receiver out of Houston. I like him a lot.
Oh,
that's what I mean. You can get them.
You talking about Stevenson?
Yeah.
Yeah, you can get them late, bro. You can get them in the fifth and the sixth round. So those are icing on the cake. Like if you could sneak them in the fifth, sixth round, nobody know about them. Yeah, man.
Elijah Moore.
That's why I'll go after Chase. Elijah Moore. I don't know.
You don't like him? Okay.
What you doing?
So I test
at this draft list. I mean, these are the top prospects right now. I'm just naming.
Man, you know how many people you missing? I don't know what list you looking at.
Jamal Jefferson.
So many guys.
What
round are you doing?
I'm just naming you guys, man.
You gotta go from the top 100 ranking, bro. That's what you gotta do. You can't just.
He
you already went through that.
Well, he said what we do with our 2 second round picks.
Yeah. Daz Newsome.
Oh, second round.
Yeah, Daz Newsome.
Yeah. If we could
second round, it's gonna be a lot of great players in the second round. That's why I don't know why you
down territory now.
If we can come away in our 2 second round picks with Williams from North Carolina and Rondale Moore.
Yeah.
Oh, bro, that's in addition to Farley and Xavier Collins. Oh my God, bro, that's a home run. That's an absolute home run. Now there are some offensive line prospects that I like this year.
I'll go back up and redo that. That's not a problem. I could do it all for you right here. I got 7th round talent and free agents, bro. So I can do that for you. Like guys who won't.
So I think, and again, I think I think the biggest, I'm not saying we don't need offensive. I'm not saying we don't need wide receivers or skill position players, but I just think the biggest asset you can give to a second-year quarterback is that run game, and I think that another heavy investment this year on the interior, in particular on the interior offensive line. I think that would go a long way to establishing that power, that power culture that Flores wants to. He's been trying to fix and implement since he got here.
Kyle Pitts is gonna be that tight end we thought in Joku and what's his name was going. He's gonna be like the top tight end in the league.
Let me ask you this:
Day one.
I love Kyle Pitts. If the Dolphins select him at some point in the first round, I will not be crying about. I love him, but me, I'm a defensive-minded guy anyway. I tend to grab. Yeah. I just like defensive guys, bro. But I'm not disappointed with Kyle Pitts at all if the Dolphins go that route, bro.
All right, let me ask you.
He shouldn't get past the 49ers because every other team has the tight end.
And can you imagine if he goes to San Francisco with can you talk about Gronk and Aaron Hernandez? Oh my God. I don't want to see that. I do not want to see that.
I do. I do.
already with that power run game too, bro. Oh my God.
I'm gonna ask you a serious question, boys. My brothers, I'm gonna ask you a serious question. If they trade down with, say, the Lions or with
I need to put air in this tire. I don't understand. What the fuck? My bad.
Yeah, it's not a problem. If they trade down, would you be surprised with the 7th or the 8th pick or the 12th pick, they pick him? Because you know what they say, the best friend to a quarterback is a reliable tight end along with a running
Yeah.
back.
And then you'll
Yeah.
have two.
Yeah,
You have him and Gesicki. Oh,
Mm-hmm.
I can see that. I can see that.
that, yo,
I can
what
see.
is the whole thing? Like, strengthen your strength, bro. So,
I can see
Yeah,
that.
yeah.
That's
And
a
again,
smart observation by you guys, bro. That's why
and,
I'm
and,
having you guys up here.
and again, I'm not gonna be upset at all, bro. You know what I mean?
I know they
yeah.
take that DB.
I am not gonna be upset at all. I
Oh,
like him. I like one thing about Pitts is what I think, and we'll see this moving up to closer to the draft process. I think he's a better inline blocker than what people give him credit for, bro.
that's why he's in the top 8, my brother,
You
because
know what I'm
he has
saying?
all the tools. He has it. That's why he's in the top 8.
Obviously his athleticism is what leaps off at you. But from an inline blocker, I think he's a lot better than what people give him credit for, man.
Hey, if you're in the top 8 in the draft and you're a tight end, that tells me that you can do it all.
I think, bro, like real shit, watching everybody in the draft, you know everybody's good. But you know, sometimes you could see a player and be like, damn, that's different, bro. Like I haven't seen that in a while. And him, Lawrence, and Chase, I think they the best. Like anywhere they go, they're gonna ball. I think they cannot miss. I don't say that much, but those three right there, I don't think they can miss anywhere they go. Everybody else, yeah, they could be good, but a lot of people are gonna be like EM likes to say scheme dependent, bro. But these people, you can go anywhere.
Yeah.
Anywhere, bro.
I know. And I got to be honest out there. So I know that's your boy, Jamar Chase. You know, the other night I said, well, let me see what this nigga is talking on my language. But I said, let me see what this nigga I test is talking about with Jamar Chase. I need to familiarize myself a little more, with him. And I see why I'm not saying, he's my favorite player in this draft, but you can see why you see the traits. You know what I mean? And I think maybe if he would have played this year, we wouldn't even be having this Devontae Smith conversation. You know what I mean? Of who the best prospect is. But the season he had.
Here's my question when I talk to people about him. Who's your comp for him?
Man. You talking about Chase, right? Or Devontae Smith? You talking about Chase, right?
No, Chase. You see how hard it is to find a comp for him? He's different, bro.
Yeah, because he's got size.
He's got everything. Exactly. You don't expect that from him.
Right. You don't expect him to be shifty like that, and especially have that long speed. But
then to high point the ball, like he goes up and gets it too.
Yeah.
Yo, that shit is crazy to me, yo.
Yeah. But if the Dolphins are in a situation to where they have to select a wide receiver at 3, if the trade down is not there, if Panasuela is gone, and they have to wind up selecting a wide receiver, we obviously want to get more value for that pick. And I think Jamar Chase, if you're comparing from a height, weight, speed perspective, he's more complete. He's the most complete wide receiver in this draft, I think, especially considering the top prospect. So I can see where the Dolphins would take him because the value is there. The value would be there. He would be considered. Again, I think if he would have come back this year, maybe he wouldn't have, because he wouldn't have Joe Burrow throwing to him, but he still would have had a comparable season to what he had in 2019. We probably wouldn't even have this conversation about who the best wide receiver is in the draft. So, but
just imagine his presence on the team. He makes Devontae Parker better. He makes Gesicki better. He makes your boy Tua better. You feel me? Like he lets the offense breathe. Like the offense right now is stifled because you could one-on-one all three of those guys I just said. You add him to the pot, now you have to choose.
Right. He plays inside out, bro.
Inside out.
He plays inside out. So yeah, I got question marks about Waddle and Devontae Smith playing primarily on the outside.
Exactly.
You know what I'm
They're too
saying?
small, bro.
They're
Lighten the
smaller
eye.
guys. They're smaller. They're smaller players. And I know a lot of people bring up comps about Ike Bruce and what's Peyton
Marvin
Manning's
Harrison.
Marvin
Marvin.
Harrison. But
Yeah.
go back in those drafts, they weren't selected in the top 5 either. They were
That
selected in the
90,
You're right.
5 and first round.
that 96
You're right.
was one of the best receivers drafts ever. The
Mhm.
late
So
Terry Glenn, God bless his soul. That
And
was
to this day, bro, like Marvin Harrison, come off, like that's not everybody has that, and I don't see a lot of receivers. I can only name maybe Devontae Adams and DeAndre Hopkins who can get off the line like that. Like they are unjammable. You cannot jam.
right.
So that's the type of receiver Marvin Harrison was, and I don't see that out of Devontae Smith. Like he looks like he could be jammed in this league, bro.
Oh yeah. And Marvin Harrison, he got better. He wasn't that player coming into the league. It took him a while to get. He learned that, he developed that aspect to his game to where he was stronger at the point to where he could get off the line when guys tried to get physical with him. But Devontae Smith, and I'm not saying we won't be productive, but just in a different role. But if you're picking in the top 5, you want the more complete player when you're picking that high in the draft. And Jamar Chase,
they said
gives you more.
They said he broke his wrist. I was like, oh man.
I remember when I interviewed Peyton Manning at the draft, 98 draft, I asked him point blank, you had Ken Dozier back there, Marshall Faulk, and Marvin Harrison. Not a bad trio to build with. He gave me a double take, and he was like, yeah, that's not bad. He started, let me tell you something. All the professional athletes I come across, he is the most genuine I've ever had. And I'll tell you what else is a cool motherfucker that he gave
Who
me.
was that? Who was that, Mace?
Peyton Manning. I'll tell you what Jim Irsay.
Oh, okay.
My man was having a cocktail too and a beer, and he gave me 40 minutes of his time, bro.
Wow, really?
Yeah, man. Jim Irsay. Peyton Manning.
He's a drunk, man. Of course.
Of course. Peyton Manning was great. I'll tell you who I was standing next to, and I spoke to him off the record for a few minutes, and this guy was pissed.
Mace, you was a reporter. You always talking this shit.
Something like that, yeah. When I spoke to Lee Steinberg and Ricky Williams, that Adrian James would have had he couldn't believe it.
Yo, Edwin James was a monster, bro. He don't get the recognition he deserves, bro.
He wasn't no Ricky Williams though. I mean, I love I love Adrian James. Don't get me wrong, but I think if Ricky Williams, obviously the off the field stuff, kind of hurt him. He allowed it to get to him. But I think if he would have been dedicated to the game like Adrian James or let me think of another back that Hall of Fame type.
Green Bay and I got Buffalo today, fireman. The thumb to ET. What happened to the thumb with ET? That's to you, I test. Something about the thumb. I don't know. Sean Jones said that to you. But I'll say this. Getting back to Rick for a quick second. I'm gonna let you have.
Go ahead.
Go ahead. I'll talk about Ricky.
Yeah, I think Ricky Williams could have been a top 5 running back that we ever seen if he would have just been dedicated to his craft. He would have been a clear cut. He would have been like with AP. He was his era's version of AP. What we saw.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So, but I love Ricky though. He got a special place in my heart, bro. That year he came to his first year when he came when he had 1,900 almost 2,000 yard season. Man, that dude was ridiculous, man. Oh, wasted
team, bro. That team could have made the Super Bowl, bro. All we needed was a quarterback. We had a defense. We had Ricky, bro. We had everything but a quarterback. Chris Chambers,
quarterback.
Oh man,
that was a better team obviously, yeah, we just didn't have
Yo,
a quarterback, bro.
Dan didn't have those teams.
No,
Imagine
no,
Dan
no,
in one
no,
of those teams.
no.
That was the
Yep.
closest I seen the Dolphins to being run like a
Jason
championship
Taylor,
organization.
I'll tell you
Yeah,
what
yeah,
happened. The year
yeah.
before Jason Taylor went to Hall of Fame, I talked to him on Satellite Radio, and we had a heart-to-heart talk. And I said to JT, I said, I don't think you're going to make the Hall of Fame your first year, but you'll make it your second year or your third. And he appreciated that. But what I told him, and he got a little choked up, I said to him, quote, Madison, Sertan, Brock Marion, Gerald Gardner, Tim Bones, Trace Armstrong, Ogunleye, yourself, Zach Thomas.
What?
I told him,
That's a
those
squad.
guys, you guys deserve a ring. And
Y'all
we
deserve
know
that,
the
bro.
reason why
Mhm.
you didn't get it. And he didn't want to throw him under the bus. But the two guys, he didn't want to say it. He blamed Ronstadt and Jay Fiedler, why he never got a chip.
Just crazy. Wannstedt bitch ass came off a Super Bowl run. You would think he'll know what the fuck he doing. That shit had me mad as hell, bro. Wasted that fucking team, bro.
And he got a little emotional.
And then he quit.
Yeah,
Who quits in the middle of the? What coach
he didn't want to.
resigns,
Yeah,
bro?
that's how Ronstadt was. But getting back to Taylor, and I want to say something to you guys with Ricky Williams. Taylor was classy enough not to mention the two names. I'll tell you somebody else I talked to, which was one of the best conversations I've had in my life, was with Damian Tomlinson. And I told him, LT, let's be honest, the Chargers front office, AJ Smith, sabotaged your career. He paused for like a minute and a half, and he said, "You know what, Mace? You're right, my brother. They sabotaged my career."
I mean, I think I think they started when they fired Marty Schottenheimer.
There you go. There you go.
I think if they would have kept Marty Schottenheimer, we would have seen, because that team, there is no reason. Now again, it was during it was during the Brady era, Peyton Manning era now, Ben Roethlisberger era.
Mhm.
I understand that.
Yeah.
But if they would have kept Schottenheimer, I think they would have been competitive a lot longer than what they were, which would have given them another opportunity,
What's up,
more
little
opportunities to get there. Because once
Yeah.
you get to the postseason with that kind of talent on that roster,
Yeah.
anything can happen. But
Now-
I just think
I spoke to Ricky Williams when Edwin James picked over him. We spoke off the record. He's a very moody guy, by the way, Ricky was.
it
And
seems like it.
and he spoke to me. He said, "Look, Fat Boy, I know." He didn't even know me. Just called me Fat Boy because I was 300 pounds back then. He said, Fat Boy, I know I'm better than him, and I'll prove it. Lee Steinberg, who was his agent back then, one of the classiest human beings I ever came across. And Lee Steinberg don't usually talk like this. He said, "Fat, this is bullshit." I said, "I know." Nothing against Edwin James, guys. 'Cause I love Ed. He's the U. He's Miami. The stories with him chasing Trina back in the good old days. I would chase Trina too. Anyway,
Hell yeah. I'll chase Trina now. What you talking about? Trina's still fun. Trina's still finding a motherfucker.
Oh God, I love me some Trina. Anyway, James, and this is why I tried to make it balanced back in those days. I said James is just as good. But Rick won the Heisman. You know how America goes. You win the Heisman, America loves you. Ricky Williams was the greatest, other than Paul Warfield, Ricky Williams was the greatest acquisition we've ever made. And, does it hurt me that Rick quit? Yeah, it did. But I was on Ricky's side. Yeah, it's a blistering cold day in Lambeau Field, fireman. You ain't lying, Mr. Miami. You are on point. Zachy, if you want to come up, come up. Yeah, Trina was a piece of work, bro. Mace the
What you
plug.
talking about was? She still is. Y'all keep saying was. She's still fine. It's all get out.
Let me say this. Getting back to the football. Yeah, I'm losing my mind thinking about her and some in a two-piece bikini.
Yeah, bro, there's some stories out there, yo.
About Trina or me
Hey,
talking?
hey,
Me or
oh
Trina?
yeah. I said, what you talking about? Hey, I ain't from Miami, so y'all will be privy to information that I don't have. So
It-
please
it's
enlighten me. Please
it's on
enlighten
the
me.
it's on the internet if you really want to find it.
All right,
I'll
I'll
leave
leave
it
it
like
alone
that.
because I wanna have a nice intimate Trina
No,
from
no, no.
Miami.
No. What you talking about?
Yeah, really?
Yeah, I
I
want to
want to leave
know. What
Trina
is it?
alone.
I ain't never heard nothing.
All right,
Yeah.
Tampa Bay got
I'm
the
sure.
ball first.
I mean, only thing I've ever heard about Trina was, just like a lot of females, she made her rounds.
She was a
Just like,
freak. Yes, she was a freak.
yeah, that's the only thing I've ever heard about Trina.
Yeah,
But I
I
mean,
don't, I don't,
Him
I
and
don't
Mason
mind
Love.
that. Look, I don't mind that. It's not my
what you
cup of
talk?
tea, but
All right, Zach.
it's something else. You feel me? If you know what I'm talking about, what'll make you say, "All right, I'm good." That's what made me say, "I'm done."
What? Other than her being a transgender or something?
No, nothing like that. Nothing like that. She's
Oh,
all
okay,
female.
okay.
She
It's
put
Oh,
just
okay.
all right.
out there.
Let's
Edwin
just put it
James.
like this. Let's just put it like this.
Yeah.
You might have to get your shots.
Mm.
Yeah, I know.
Damn. Well, oh, okay. Well,
I can think
yeah.
about it.
I thought he was gonna say something about she a man or something, bro.
Uh, Leonard
But
Fournette. Leonard Fournette
but
gave
but
us three,
but
second
No,
and
no,
but
no,
17,
no.
30,
She's
and
all female.
37.
but you know what? That ain't surprising me. I mean, I'm sure Trick Daddy done slid up in there. You look at Trick.
No,
No
forget Trick
disrespect.
Daddy. Edgerrin James had all of that, EM and more. Edgerrin James, she used to come to, I'll tell you a quick story that really happened. She went to the Colts practice one day, and Peyton was complaining. Why is she here? The players told Tony Dungy, that's Trina. You know what Tony Dungy told Peyton Manning? Your job is to practice. Don't worry about her. She can stay as long as she wants. True story. Trina was a bad bitch, bro. I with EM, she still is. She's
Still,
aged a
man.
little bit. EM, have you seen her lately? I saw her lately. She's aged a little bit. Remember, she's
She
not
she
40
still
now.
she still got
But
that she
she's a
still got
bad
that
bitch,
fat
bro.
booty though. She got that fat
Hell
booty
yeah, she's
though.
a
It's
bad
still
bitch.
it's still trimmed
Yeah,
up. Mm.
I couldn't
So
believe it. I can't believe it. Fireman says, "Oh wow," he's laughing. Third and four for Tampa Bay at the 40. See what Brady does here. Drops
oh
back,
hell no. Let me get out here. God damn it. I totally forgot about it. Let me get
wide
out
open,
here.
wide open.
I'm gonna holler at y'all, man. Y'all be good.
You too, man. Mike Evans to the 30. That's a 30-yard pass from Brady to Mike Evans. Uh, yeah, bro. Yeah, and thank you, bro, for the time. Laurel, you there?
Hey man, I ain't know the game started. I'm out, man. Brady, my guy.
All right, boys. I'll see you guys tomorrow. All right, bro. All right. All right, guys. It's over. I love you guys. I will see you all tomorrow. Zaki, I'm sorry, bro, but I'm out of here. For Mr. Miami, Fireman, Laurel that was here today. I love you guys. You my boys. I love you. Yeah, Trina got body. I'm watching the Green Bay game now. I'll stay here to Green Bay either score. I mean, excuse me, to Tampa either kicks a field goal or scores a touchdown. I'll stay on the air. I'm gonna thank everybody anyway. Uh, Sean Jones, I love you, man. I'll see you all tomorrow because I'm not gonna be here Tuesday morning. I got eye surgery, so I won't be on Tuesday to probably the evening time. Because usually I give you free shows. Golden Eagle, I love you. I got you for some hockey picks this week. Brady drops back. Fournette, but there's free Packers there. Or they called the play dead. That would have been a pick. But they called the play dead. Somebody must have moved early for Green Bay. For Tampa. Ty Church was up here. Pete was up here. Uh, Ty Church was excellent. He's at work today. Shout out to you, my brother Jefferson. EM, terrific. I love you guys so much. Little Rock, 2517, Iman Perry, Sean Jones, the great Sean Jones. I'm going to keep it here. Mr. Miami says, peace and love, brother Mace. I have a blessed day and good evening, peace, and no clubbing, no party. I'm not doing that during the day. Tampa Bay got the ball at the 18. He hit his receiver at the 17-yard line. Be first and 10. Tampa is right at the doorstep. I'll stay here. And then when Tampa Bay kicks a field goal or score a touchdown, I'm out. Let me get Laro out of here. Laro, I love you, bro. Have a good day, my brother. Enjoy the football game, Laro. I'll stay here with you until the first drive is over. First and 10 at the 17, Leonard Fournette for 4 at the 14-yard line. So Tampa Bay is driving in this freezing cold weather. Tampa Bay, everybody but Brady and one of the linemen, and Godwin's even sleeveless. Smith, everybody else has a sleeve. Everybody else is sleeveless with Tampa. It's freezing cold at Lambeau Field. Freezing. Second and 7 at the 15-yard line of Green Bay. Orders Brady to drop back. Overthrows it. Third and 7. And then I'm out of here, everybody. It's the Miami Sean Jones. Everybody gave me a good almost 4 hours of pregame today. That's the most beautiful thing in the world. No clubbing. We want to party. Have fun, fellas. All right, see what Tampa Bay does here. Third and 7 from the 15. Brady drops back. Touchdown, Mike Evans. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. So there you go. I love you guys. I will see you 7-0 Tampa. I will see you guys tomorrow late afternoon. My eye gets better. Good day, everybody. Enjoy the championship game. Tampa Bay just scored. Brady to Mike Evans. Touchdown, Tampa. See you.